welcome to the station of decapitation without your head. I'm Nasty Neal.
It's your cousin AJ.
And I believe actually Terrible Troy is here with us, and I did not add him in here. I'm sorry. Whoops. And then I took him out. It's very professional show here.
Just kick me out. I like it. That would make me Terrible Troy.
Exactly.
And to get that in, you can kick me out now.
All right, fair enough. We have a dastardly Dennis Cahlo.
Oh, what's up, everybody? What a joy.
Bethany
to be here.
Hello, and I need a cool B name for Bethany. That sounds kind of bad, but and Trouble herself, Cory DeAn Cowley. It's very cool to have you here.
Yeah, they call me C Money if that's easier.
I like it, C Money. Yeah, definitely. And she is missing. Maybe she don't want me to say this on the show, but she's missing a Mexican dinner to do the podcast.
I'm in a Chevy Malibu right now. I was gonna be at a Hampton Inn, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah, man.
And you are all from the Trouble with Tessa, which is on Screambox right now. Very cool series. And we're going to talk a lot about it. And first of all, for people not aware yet, could one of you give them an idea of what Trouble with Tessa is about?
Dennis.
No, you're better at this.
Yeah. So the Trouble with Tessa is a 6-part TV series that we made for Screambox. It's their very first original programming. And it is about this documentarian who did something in New York City that we don't quite know what they did, but to get away from all of the drama that it caused, they travel up to the Hudson Valley in New York State and rent this house that is in a seemingly perfect, beautiful little mountain town that's kind of off the beaten path. They don't allow cell phones. They don't have Wi-Fi. And Tessa, this documentarian, is ready to leave everything behind. No more searching. And then they find mysterious tapes in the basement of this rental house, and they think they hear a crime on the tapes, and so now they are back in researching, and it goes from there.
And the mystery unfolds.
And it does.
So was it originally made to be a series, like when you guys were putting it together?
Yeah, Screambox, they approached us. So Tony Wash, our intrepid supervising producer, he runs a show there called Bloody Bites where filmmakers submit their short films. And he saw one that we made called Lonely Hearts. And he was like, his hackles went up and was like, these guys got something. Yeah. And so Brad and Tom and Tony were all talking about doing an original series for it. And they were like, well, why don't we tap the short filmmakers to see who has the spunk?
Yeah.
To do it. Ew, that's gross. Not the spunk, the chutzpah.
The drive.
The drive.
Yeah.
To do it. And so we were the two idiots that were like, yeah, we're going to take it. Because it was a very, 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 very low budget. But we saw the opportunity and we were just grateful that anyone would want to give us any amount of money.
Totally.
And the first person I called was Cory and was like, you ready? Because I got something.
So,
dude,
what did you think, Cory, when you hear that? We're gonna have you been part of a series before?
A series like this, no. But I mean, Dennis and I, we go. God, how many fucking years has it been?
I met you probably at the beginning of COVID, so 2019, probably 2019 or 2020. Maybe it was like right at the cusp of it. But you had come up in my feed, like you came up in my suggested feed. Thank you, Instagram. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I reached out, and I love telling this story because Cory is amazing. Like, if you ever want to work with someone who is just full on, full throttle, enthusiasm, like just team player, unbelievable spirit, unbelievable, wonderful human, go get Cory, and very talented as well. So I followed you and you immediately messaged me and was like, what's up, King? And I was like, I love Cory. Like, I love Cory so much. And we just hit it off. We started talking about death metal.
Yeah.
We started talking about her work. And I was like, yo, this is great.
Yeah.
This
Instant friendship.
Instant friendship.
I really did say, what's up, King? I'm such a fucking loser. God damn it. No, dude, like, honestly, I still remember, can we talk about the pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember when you asked me to do the pitch, and poor Jim. I was just thinking about that on my flight here to Pennsylvania. I was like, remember that time that Jim had to lay in that field and we shined the car on
That's
Jim
right.
and Jim couldn't see and I was on top of him, just hovering over him? Dude, it's so crazy how that
Yeah.
became this. You know
Yeah,
I'm
what Corey's
saying?
talking about is Bethany and I said, we want this so bad that we will make a fake, like a mock trailer to show them, like, this is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to feel.
They just wanted like pictures. They were like, you could just cut together other movies that kind of look like what you're going to try to do. And
Yeah.
Dennis was like, no, we're going to
film
make a
Go
trailer.
for it.
Yep, we're going to
Yeah.
just go for it.
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
said, look, this is my equipment. We don't have to rent it. Like, that's why we could do it for this amount of money. I own everything. I own the lights. I own the equipment, own the lenses. And we shot it. And I had Corey remotely shoot something to be like, here's what we want to, go for. Here's the vibe. And
Yes.
she shot something with her friends and with poor Jim laying on a car.
Yeah, dude.
and then
was
that
it.
helped us land it. Yeah.
So, Corey, can you tell people what your character is, or a little bit about your character in the?
Careful.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's-
know,
yeah.
I'm like on the edge of my seat right now.
I kind of have to be very careful about what I say, just because the rest of the show hasn't come out yet. But
Mhm.
I am essentially a Trouble, which is an inhabitant that frequents the walls of houses in Lowry, and
That
I'm
was
really
very
excited
good.
because you guys, yeah, you guys don't even know what's coming, and it's crazy because it's like I'm thinking of one particular moment, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't wait for people to see this. But yeah, the Troubles are a very interesting type of entities, and especially my character, and you guys will see coming up next week. It's going to get really interesting.
And I should mention the first 4 episodes are up now on Screambox. And then when do the final 2 episodes come up?
Next Tuesday. So I think it's the 29th. I think, right? Is that how time
Whatever
works?
next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Whatever next Tuesday is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've been releasing 2 a week. And so there's 6 total. So you get the last 2 next week. And if you're someone who has a hard time with commitment, each episode's only about 20 minutes. So you really are, it's like it moves and
They fly. Like,
They fly.
like
Yeah.
the tension is there. Like I was like looking around, like, no, these things fly.
Yeah,
It
they
is awesome.
Thank you, AJ.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was one of the stipulations. They were like, you got about this amount of minutes to make this show per episode. And we were like, okay.
all right, we're doing it.
We were like, all right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
How about that idea itself? Because so you go in knowing like each episode's gonna be 20 minutes, as opposed to you're sort of telling like a 2.5, 3 hour story, but at the same time they have to be episodic. So just putting them together to like when they end in a cliffhanger. Like, had you ever done anything like that before for a series?
No, and I have to give a lot of credit to Will Rogers, our head writer. He's incredible. He came up with all of those cliffhangers. I mean, we collaborated on a few,
Yeah.
but he like when he would send us the outlines, I was like, yo, this is awesome. I was like, everything would twist and turn and change, and there was another thing that would happen, and I was like, yo, dude, this is so good. And Bethany and I would just come in and sort of help fine tune it as writers. But I credit him as being able to do that. And I think that's because of his background, which is he comes from this very interesting background where his father listened to a lot of old timey radio. And so he would have those like mystery of the week, and so he would sort of, I think that formed his brain
fully,
to like to really, really, really understand the cliffhanger and what makes it. He's also, I believe, a puzzle maker, right? He makes puzzles.
I mean, yeah, he does he worked for Hunter Killer, and so he did a lot of like solving like doing like cryptography and just like ARG style stuff. And yeah, his father was older, and so had like a very different background than I think most dads, because he was just like from a different era. And it really informs so much of the writing that Will has done on this series and in general. And I think that brings such a cool color to it, because I don't think there's anything else out right now that has this strange,
No,
like of a different
No.
time vibe.
no, no, there's fucking not. No.
And that's why we love Cory.
Yeah, and I love that you say that, because I love those old things. We used to actually, I used to stream them on the website. Some of the old radio plays, like
It's
some of
like
the
the
old ones have, like,
Shadow and the Whistler.
Oh yeah, you gotta love all that.
and some of them have, like, Vincent Price and
Yeah.
Peter Lorre, some of the horror ones. And
Hell yeah.
I think I told Dennis in the middle of all this, I was like, have you ever played Oblivion? Do you remember that?
Wait, have I ever played Oblivion? Is that what you said?
I remember I vividly had a conversation with you where I was like, do you remember that level in Oblivion where you had to go to
Oblivion!
Oblivion.
Yes.
And I was like, do you remember that level where you had to go to Hack Dirt?
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's what it reminds me of. I don't know why, but every time now I like go to Oblivion, I'm like, oh my god, this is Trouble with Tessa.
Yeah, it's cool because like what we wanted to do ultimately was create a new urban legend, like basically like that's like the urban legend of Lowry is after dark, you can't go there.
Yep.
And we don't know why. And so like it's sort of like we wanted to create our own urban legend, and yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool to like create an entire world like this.
Yeah. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of man?
Yes, the shadow
The shadow knows.
Lamont Cranston.
I love that I'm on a podcast right now where everyone knows what that line.
Oh, hell yeah,
The shadow knows. Oh, it's great.
So also doing a series, because you have longer room to play with. So you also have to have more, like, the characters all have to have arcs, and you have to have more than like 2 or 3 interesting characters, because even like the smaller characters, you get to see throughout the show. So what's that experience like, to just like, we get to explore some of these other characters more?
Great question.
Awesome.
I mean, Bethany and I were sticklers for, so Will was great at creating the world and the mystery and the sort of puzzle box of the whole show. But where we stepped in was we wanted to make every single character, big or small, have an arc. Even if they were in a scene for like 5 minutes, like 2-minute, 3-minute scene, everyone had to have an arc. So
it's like a chunky salsa.
It is like a
chunky salsa.
Fuck yeah.
Is that because you're missing your Mexican restaurant right now?
No,
Never mind.
No. It was actually because I was thinking about Pace for some reason. The brand.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the picante?
Yeah, the
Picante
picante.
sauce.
I was like,
New York City.
I just made Dennis watch those commercials. Anytime someone mentioned salsa, I would go New York City, and Dennis
Get a rope.
You have to understand, my husband is Mexican. He's in there right now going, this shit sucks ass.
Yeah, he's like, this is not correct at all.
Yeah.
And you guys just came back from Mexico too, right?
Know!
Like, yeah,
I
it's
know.
like, this
And
is not right. Yeah.
And of course, me being the polite person that I am, I'm like, when I went to Mexico, I was pissing out of my asshole. And everyone's like,
look, we got past a minute.
We
got
did.
past a minute.
Good job.
But but Bethany and I were sticklers. We were like, everyone must have an arc. So Cory's character, we gave them way more of an arc than originally intended. The bartender, the librarian, there's a character named Robert in there that has, we fleshed him out so much that by the time you get to episode 6, there is like a full arc for everyone. And that was so much fun to take all these characters that Will wrote and sort of like Bethany and I just jumped into that sandbox.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's play. There's a lot of opportunity here for all these micro stories. And the cool thing about that as a filmmaker is that you got to tell it really fast. You have to tell it in like a picture or a look or a very quick glance or so. And that was really fun to play with visually, is building out those characters.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this show is you have to like rewind if you miss something. Like I'm like no, what was that? It like it really carries you through. So like the details are definitely in there. I love that.
That's awesome.
I feel like too, behind the scenes stuff and Bethany and Dennis, you guys know, but like how like you guys built this whole atmosphere, and you built all the sets, and then like on the wardrobe side of things, and like what stuff with like Kayla did and what Bree did. There's so many little details in this show that makes it so just, it's like you said, you have to go back, you have to rewind, you have to be like, okay, what was that? Because everything in it is just so, it's the little things, man, the little things.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Dennis and I have been talking about too, as people have been watching the shows and giving us feedback, is this show is not to be on your cell phone while you're watching it. It's 20 minutes long. You can do it. And I'm on my cell phone when I'm watching stuff too, but we reward you for paying attention. And one of the things that we are so proud of is in episode 2, there's some research because God bless a library research scene, and there's a microfiche scene where Tessa is going through and trying to figure out what's going on. And you can watch it and it's fine, but if you pause it, you can read every single article and you will find something new that will inform a little bit of the story. And you're not going to miss anything if you don't do that, but you're absolutely going to learn more if you do.
Yeah. And one of the things too to look out for is that, so we said we will explain everything, even if we don't explicitly say it. So everything, you can piece everything together by episode 6 if you and it sucks because I'm like, we gave you homework.
Yeah,
if you go back and you like pause and you read the articles and you find our website and you go on the website and read that supplemental story. So if you're like, it's driving me crazy that I don't know exactly what happened, because we're never going to fully explain everything in the show, but it's, believe it or not, it's there. And again, like AJ said, you just have to watch it and pay attention. And to piggyback on that is, I specifically said to Tony and to Screambox, I said, Tony, you got to tell them we're not going to make a second screen show, because I know that's what everyone wants. They want something that you could put on and go in the background. I said, this show is important to us, and I want it to be important to the viewer too. And the feedback that we've been getting has been amazing, because one of the last things that we heard was this guy said, yo, you got to pay attention to this show. And I love that. And I was like, you see, if you give something for people to pay attention to, they'll pay attention. They won't want to be on their phones. So,
well, I think we have enough second screen content, like it's everywhere. So it's good to see the actual work put into the story, I mean, I'm telling you, I was hooked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy. Yeah,
Thank you, AJ.
We really do. We want people to get invested in this and to have something to feel delighted by. Like, I really get passionate about, let the audience put pieces together for themselves, because it is more fun to put the puzzle together than to watch someone explain how they put the puzzle together and just show you the puzzle. And if you're, as a viewer, making these connections, you're like, oh shoot, it's exciting. You feel proud. You feel smart.
You feel smart.
You feel smart. And like, that gets you invested.
You feel a part
even
of something.
More. Yeah,
you feel like you're a part of something. You feel like you're a part of the show. And it's like, I think that's what shows have to go back to, is let's involve the audience again. Let's not push them to look at their phone. It makes me sad that that's where we're at, that it's like, well, make a show so people could just like glance at something else. I'm like, well, then what's the point of art? What's the point of visual media? They should be glancing at
us.
Yeah, then listen to the radio or listen to a podcast. Yeah.
I always really find that off-putting when I see people on social media saying like, oh, this is something I like to watch in the background while I'm doing something else. And I always think like, what the hell is the point of that? That's not a ringing endorsement to me.
No.
It's
like it's one thing if it's a comfort movie, like we have Halloween 3 season, The Witch on a million times. But if it's a brand new show that you're watching for the first time, this was also like our shot. So we're not going to give you something lukewarm. We're like, we're going to give you something potent. We're giving you everything we have.
Yeah.
You're going to be forced to watch it.
Yeah.
And you're going to like it.
And sadly,
that sounds like waterboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Artistic.
Exactly.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I think sadly that like it's sad to me that we took this really low budget and they gave us a lot of creative freedom. And to me, it's very sad that you can't get that amount of creative freedom when you're given a larger budget. I'm like, can we go back to giving people money to make some things that are of quality and that have standards, you know?
I feel like I'm so glad you said that, because that's something I was going to talk about, is the fact that we had such a limited budget. And just for the special effects and stuff that I did, if you think about the creative team just behind this show,
incredible.
I mean, you guys, first of all, you guys don't even realize the creative team behind this show. I mean, what did we have? Like, help me out, guys. We had a Publix assistant store manager.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had me. I work for Publix. We had my coworker who works for Publix. We had her
through 4 Publix grocery store employees on our team.
And what they built for Cory was unbelievable. Like, unbelievable.
It's crazy, because when Dennis and Bethany came to me and were like, okay, we need a creature design, I had initially had someone, you know, in the beginning who I wanted it to do. And I was like, oh, it just didn't work out. So I thought of my friend Joe Holland, who has done like a plethora of things for, you know, Netflix and films and stuff. And she's like, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. And so what Joe did in designing my character, especially, and then on top of what Sandy and Bree did, it's just like this ragtag team of just people from different parts of life. And I think that that's what makes it so fucking good.
Yeah.
Is like, there's nothing in this show, you know, on camera and off camera that is half-assed.
No.
Everything's 12 out of 10 across the board.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also like that when you first see like the locals and you talk about like people giving different looks, and you kind of, you know, something's up, but not all the locals are like written as like kind of like these hillbilly, you know, idiots or something.
Exactly.
Like you know, you get, they're like good. Some of them are good people, and they're not all morons or anything. Which I think is really kind of cheap when you go that route.
Yes,
that
Neal,
was important.
You are 100% right, and that was me being a stickler for. You can't. So here's a couple of things that I like in characters. I like loving my villain, right? Whoever the villain is, I have to agree with their reasoning, right? So it's like, even if you don't agree with the Joker in Dark Knight, you're still gonna go, but I understand his philosophy.
Yeah. In his mind, he's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we have to get out of, like, I think even the New Strangers did it. No shade, but the New Strangers movie sort of put people in that the town was like yokels, and it's like, not, you know, that's insulting.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone is like that. And if people, you can't just give people a Southern accent and say they're creepy. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
Like, you just can't.
I know what you guys are driving at.
And plus, like, you know, and it's like we live up here, and we're like we not everyone's like yokely, like, and I think it's unfair to pigeonhole people like that. Like, small towns have their own systems and their own sort of like rules, and Lowry does, and a lot of other towns do. So I think that you have to respect the characters and the people, and not make them caricatures. I think that caricatures are sort of, it's insulting. You know.
Yeah, I agree. And so obviously casting the lead as Tessa, was that a hard role to cast? And when you found Katrin, did that change the character at all?
So that's an awesome question, because so originally we pitched the show with me being Tessa, and it was written for an older character. She was a little bit more salty, a little bit more like street smart. And then we had to end up going non-union, and I'm in SAG-AFTRA. So Dennis had worked with Katrin Nugent, who plays Tessa, several years ago. It had been a while ago on a student film.
So Katie was 18 when I worked with them, and I was in my like early 30s.
So it was like 7, 8, 10 years ago. And so as soon as Tessa had to be a different person, Dennis said it has to be Katrin. And
I couldn't stop thinking about Katrin. For this role.
So Katrin's non-binary. So they have a presence on screen, and it's not just their luminous skin. It's just like that there is something so incredibly, it just draws you in about Katie. And so it was never anyone else. I mean, we absolutely auditioned other actresses. We got a lot of really good people auditioning, and their tapes were great, but it was always Katrin, because you cannot stop looking at them. You can see them thinking as they're giving their line. Like, it's just, they brought just this entire world and soul to Tessa.
And Tessa's story, this is Tessa's story. Ultimately, this is, I love when I'm watching something and it's like, this is not Lowry's story. This is Tessa being thrown into Lowry and how Tessa deals with it. So this is ultimately Tessa's story. And what I love about Tessa's story is it is ultimately about the loss of innocence. And the way Tessa starts in episode 1 is nothing like who they become in episode 6. And so that, I really love that. And I don't think that we could have gotten that with, I think that that could only have come across through Katrin.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, I don't know, they were perfect for the role.
They're perfect. Yeah.
There's nobody else that could have done Tessa, in my opinion. No. Katrin is Tessa. When I was reading the script, and I think you guys had already told me that Katrin was already cast as Tessa. I saw Katrin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was the same thing as how I was like, it's Cory. There was no deal with that. I was like, there's no one else.
Yeah.
It's just Cory. That's it. I just put my foot down.
Cory, what did you think when you saw the finished product? Now, have you seen all 6 episodes? I assume you have.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
Okay.
I offered. I said, I
appreciate that you want to wait till it comes out.
I purposely kept it that way because I don't want, this is, for me, honestly, you know, I've done a lot of projects over the years, and for me, this TV show is something that I think is probably my greatest accomplishment as not only as an actor, but as special effects. And so, like, when Dennis asked me if I wanted to watch all 6 episodes, I said no, because I want to be immersed in it as well. I mean, of course, I was there, and you could say, you know, well, it's not the same, you know, it's not the same as watching it and seeing it. And I just really wanted to be surprised. And I know what happens, but I know, I really wanted this to be something that I don't know, it's just special. I can't explain it. I really can't. I'm stuttering because I can't articulate my words correctly. I sound like a bully, like, you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You poo head.
What you're saying makes absolute sense.
But no. Yeah, I will say though, when I saw, because I did the special effects for it with Bethany, was a tremendous help. A lot. And when I did see some of the, I had my, you know, I was a little bit, I'm a perfectionist, so I was like sitting there and I'm like, Dennis, like, bro, I fucked up, and he's like, no, it looks good, and so when I finally saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so it was a happy accident. So yeah, when I did see some of the things that were finished finally, I was like, okay, cool, I'm not gonna get a Razzie Award.
No, and I just want to say that you did a tremendous job on the practical effects. I'm seeing some folks in the chat saying that your practical effects are amazing. Yeah. Cory did this one thing in episode 6 that is it was very stressful to film because of the weather and like what happens with certain makeup, like certain latex and makeup, what it does to it. And I remember, Cory, what you were addressing was you were like, I don't want this to get fucked up, and I pulled you aside. I said, hey, trust your director, this is going to be awesome. And we shot it, and we were having issues shooting it, and I said, just everyone hang tight, and I gave everyone a break. I ran in here, I quickly graded it, and like threw the footage in, I graded it, and I brought everyone and I said, look, and everyone was like, oh shit, that looks insane. And I was like, I told you, trust your director, we're good, you're good, everyone take a deep breath, we're okay. Like, You know,
yeah, it's hard, you know, because there have been so many productions I've been on where I'm doing talent and special effects, and I feel like this project, especially because I did care so much about it, even after reading the script initially, I didn't want to fuck it up. And you know, when I was there in that moment, I'm like, oh fuck, Cory, you've got one job, just do this one fucking thing. So I get really hard on myself. I'm just like, you're a fucking. This is why your dad left. Okay?
No.
This is why your dad left, and this is why you're working
very
at
dark
Publix,
here.
Cory.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of the time
An
on set,
unexpected turn.
yeah, totally. A lot of
The
the
shadow
time
knows.
on set was like,
Exactly.
why your dad left. Was just like one of the three of us yelling at one of the other three of us to knock it off and realize how awesome you are. It was just like a triangle of like, shut up, you're amazing, get back to it. Because at any given time, one of us was just melting down from stress or anxiety or whatever. It was great. It was great.
Oh, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I still think my favorite fucking moment to this day on set was us, you know, doing the smoked meats and watching the video of that guy playing guitar and he
falling
falls
off the chair.
chair.
Yeah. My favorite part is when you spit blood on Katie.
Oh yeah.
And also, like, please keep in mind the house in the show is the house we live in.
Yeah.
It's the house that was housing our actors. Cory was living on an air mattress in our dining room. Katie was living on an air mattress in the bedroom next door.
We were living in our bedroom.
Maria, who plays Betsy, was living on an air mattress in the living room when we weren't filming. And then we so it was just chaos. And it was very much this feeling of summer stock and just let's put on a show. But the stakes are so much higher. And so it really was kind of that feeling of summer camp, but for professionals. And it was this wonderful, especially when Cory was in town, just this wonderful, friendly chaos, which was so fun.
I miss it.
I miss it too. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, how long were you guys in production on this?
A month.
Yeah.
Oh,
Originally,
with less than a month. It was principal wrapped in 19 days. And then we did pickup. So Casey Hartnett, who is in Terrifier 2, she's in our show. She's fucking awesome. She plays Amelia Stokes. She came about a week after that. We had a week off.
Yep.
We recuperated for like a week. Then she came and we filmed all her scenes. So all in all, it was about, I think, 23 days, including pickups. It was wild. It was a marathon. And that's why in the show, if you watch it, it's interesting because no one has said, which is good, no one has noticed how many one-shots there are. Because we couldn't do setups. Like, we were like, fuck, we got to move. I was like, we'll do it all in one take. And there was one where I was just rehearsing something for episode 6. I was just rehearsing it with Katie. And this is when Tony and Phil, who came to help out the last 2 weeks of production, they were on the monitor outside, which was the biggest setup we ever had. It was mostly just Bethany and I doing everything for the whole show. And they ran in and they were like, you're doing this in one take. And we were like, oh, great. Okay. And so we did there. But what they didn't know before that is that most everything was done in one take because we had to just move.
There was no time to get a reverse shot, to set up a new angle, different lights. It was just like
we had
to go.
The craziest, sorry to interrupt you.
That's fine.
The craziest, most like insane day was the library. We had the library, the Reed Memorial Library, for 8 hours to shoot in, and we had so much to shoot. And so I was just like, we were shoot, go, boom, 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 set up. We barely had time to get pickups or anything. And when we were doing their walk and talk, I was like, we're doing this in one take. And they were like, okay, great. And so that shot of the librarian and Tessa walking through the basement where it ends on the 2 shot of them, we filmed that in 3 or 4. No, that was like 7 takes.
Maybe.
But it was like boom, boom.
It's Dennis on the camera. It is Claudia, who came in, a friend of ours who came in to help behind Dennis guiding him backwards, me behind Claudia guiding Claudia backwards. So it's like this,
and I was running
conga
sound
line.
too. I was running sound.
Oh wow.
So it was wild, guys. Like I will just say, like, I never want to do it like that again, but I am so happy we did it like this.
Yeah.
Like, because we proved to ourselves, if all else fails, the two of us can get this thing done.
Imagine what we could do with another crew member. One more.
Yeah.
I feel like we could take over the world.
But we chose to do something more ambitious for the money that they gave us, and we knew that we could pull it off. So yeah, 23 days, 19 with Katie, and then about 6 or 7.
I will say I think that worked for you, because a lot of things that I watch, not a lot, but sometimes there's too much coverage, and you can't really live in the and I think that's one of the things that lets you really connect with what's going on in the story, is it's not jumping all over the place. I loved the shots, and I didn't think that it was underdone or anything like that, especially in that library, landing on that. Like on the with the fish too. I'm like, this is great. Like, that gives me everything I need. And then it's like, the thing fires up. Like, I think that actually worked with you guys. So if you get more crew, just keep them on your same style.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with you, AJ. I don't think that it taught me a lot about shooting just what you need versus shooting fucking everything.
Yeah.
And I tend to shoot what I need. I know that Nolan does the same thing, which is why he's able to work so fast. And that's also just having an insanely clear vision of everything. So like, I went into this knowing exactly what I wanted, and there was like really no compromise because we didn't have a lot of time.
And also, you were the one editing it.
I was the one editing it.
You
right.
knew how it was going to get pieced together anyway.
Yes.
And there was one scene where it's in episode 4, and there was a scheduling issue where we could not get any coverage. And so Dennis shot it for the edit, literally in order, was like, okay, now Katie, you're going to stand here. Now you're going to do these next 3 lines together. Okay, great. Now I'm going to move over here. Now you're going to do the next 2. And we had to shoot. And I think we shot an entire scene in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it had to be done that fast.
Yeah.
And having one person do everything is really tough on the person, but it also makes it so that everyone knows what's going on, because it's just one person who's kind of doing it all.
I gotta double up on my Lexapro. I'm thinking about this and getting nervous again. Jesus Christ! Fuck! I'm like sitting here going, oh!
I think you guys got a good comedy with Cory next, if you want.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can write Cory a good comedy.
Oh my god.
Ignore me, seriously. Like I said,
Absolutely not. There's no ignoring the queen.
We've already established it. Ah, fuck! Jesus Christ! That Jim just fucking wait.
Jim!
Hello.
Jesus Christ!
We got a doggy bag here.
Yeah, that's
sweet Jim.
That's my food. Yeah, everybody says hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. We love you.
What? What? Oh no! Wait, are you guys good? Are you guys drunk yet? Oh, okay. No, I have it right here. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's okay. We're listening in. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
We're gonna go in boots.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay, don't tap on the window again. Jesus Christ. Well, I saw like a looming shadow over me. Jesus.
Don't yell at Jim.
No. Also, I just look, what is this car? Jurassic Park?
Dude, you should go wherever it goes.
Where are you?
Justice for 3.
Yeah, Justice for Jurassic Park 3.
Anyways, I don't know what my life is. Continue.
Mm-hmm. So, how much of a bonding experience is that all of you guys staying together while you're making the movie? Because actually, that's how I met AJ's. We did a movie together, and we all lived in the Airbnb out in the mountains where there was no one around. So
got to know way too much about me.
I bet.
Yeah, and we've been buddies ever since.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's like being on tour. I used to tour with my bands from when I was 18 to like about like in my 30s, and so like it felt a lot like that. This whole thing.
Yeah.
It felt a lot like being on tour, but except that I didn't have to be in a van eating peanut butter out of a jar.
Yeah, you were in a house eating peanut butter.
Yeah, I was in my house eating peanut butter out of a jar.
Don't bring this up. Don't bring up
peanut butter.
Don't fucking bring this up.
No, it was really wonderful. And for the first couple weeks too, it was just Dennis, myself, and Katrin. And so Katrin kind of became our child. Like they would go out and
they would go out and thrift.
Yeah, it just became, for someone who has a significant amount of social anxiety, I am shocked by how comfortable we all grew with each other. And Katie would just kind of wake up whenever they woke up. They'd go outside, have a cigarette. Dennis and I would pat around the house and figure out what we were doing. And it just became this really wonderfully comfortable family dynamic, which then allowed, I think, any nerves to disappear because we all just trusted each other so much. And then when Cory shows up, we have established this really strong foundation of like, we know what's going on. We're confident in how we're working. And then Cory shows up and we get to then expand the family. So, you know, there is something to be said for being able to put your actors up in a hotel, but it really does, I think, help bring everyone together on especially a project like this where you have to move fast and you all have to kind of be a school of fish.
Yeah.
It was great.
Kind of goes back to what AJ, what you were saying about the limitations sort of making you a better filmmaker, right? Like the limitations also made us a family.
Yeah.
And I miss my family. We miss Katie and we miss Cory and we miss Maria. We miss everyone every day. We're like, you know, and that experience was, it was one of the best experiences of my life. I say it was one of the best and worst experiences of my life. And that's why it was, I'll never forget it. And I don't think, I don't think I'll ever make something as pure as Tessa. And that's why I think it feels special to all of us, and why it might feel special to everyone else is that there's a purity to it. And there's a level of freedom that we were given that shines through. So yeah. And I think that came from us just living with each other and being around each other.
And Screambox saying, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
They didn't note us to death. They, you know, they gave us some money and they said, we trust you, have fun, do what you're going to do. Bring us something awesome.
Yeah. And even in the editing
it's crazy.
You can't ask for more than that.
No, you cannot.
Even in the editing process, when they gave us Final Cut, which was crazy. Tony Wash fought for us to have Final Cut. He said, there's no way you're giving them this amount of money and not giving them Final Cut. And so that was brave, you know? Yeah. And we got some notes that we took, because I think if you get Final Cut, that shouldn't mean that you're immune to notes. As a filmmaker, you got to take notes, especially from people. I mean, you're talking about Tony, who's had 20 years experience. And then you got Brad who produced fucking VHS. Like, you're not gonna listen to them, but
100% agree.
Right. Yeah, like, don't have your head up your ass. It doesn't mean you're special because you got Final Cut. It means you can seriously fuck up your movie if you have Final Cut and you don't have someone over your shoulder going, hey, you might want to rethink this. But there were some notes that we were like, absolutely not. And they were like, okay. So imagine telling the producer of VHS, no way, man. But in the long run, they were like, you made the right choice, because everyone who is watching it now is like, you know, they're like, right, you made the right choice. We're glad that you stuck to your guns on certain things, and we listened to them on certain things, and that's the way I think it always should work between creatives and producers. You know,
love that.
You know,
I liken it to working on a pirate ship. Like, anytime I go on a set like that, I'm like, I can't even explain it to anybody. They're like, how was it? And I'm like, shut up. You wouldn't even understand if I told you. And so you know, those bonds, they really do. They last a long time.
Yeah,
they really do. Yeah.
I miss your Roomba.
I could go grab him if you want to see him.
I miss him. I miss waking up in the morning and going, buddy.
Hi,
buddy. Hey, buddy.
Buddy. Hey, buddy.
We're so desperate for a pet or just like something to love that our Roomba is Robbie is our child now.
I do. I miss him, and I used to go, oh, he's sucking a dirt. I promise you guys, I miss that so much. I do. That was one of the cool things. I feel like, you're never going to have an experience like that, or at least I never will ever again. I mean, and I'm pretty confident in saying that because it was just such a special bond, and like I miss you guys so much. The only thing that I wish was different is I wish Jim came.
Yeah, me too. He to piggyback on that, he was our blood engineer. So Jim, who scared the crap out of Cory a few minutes ago, he engineered like all the blood gags that we did. Yeah,
the spray, all the stuff, and you know, Cory would send video from her shower and you could hear Jim in the background being like 1, 2, 3, and then just like this,
and she'd be like, "Pump it, babe!" And it was like, and we just see blood everywhere. We're like, "Yo, that looks sick!"
So Jim has his own card in the credits for blood engineer because he was so important to it.
Well, he worked for Jim is such an enigmatic character because he worked for Ericsson for over 30 years. Like he's born and raised in Mexico City, and so he knows how to build and he knows how to do things that my stupid right-sided brain can't comprehend. And so here I am trying to put two tubes together, and I'm just like, I feel like Patrick where he like nails that board to his forehead and like and Jim just is like, you just do this, and I'm like, oh, okay, firmly grasp it. So yeah.
I want to know if any of you guys are fans of Frosted Rosé.
Bro,
dude, that is such a new trend. I like seeing that everywhere now.
Bro,
Frosted Rosé. So that was, I again got to credit Will.
Yeah.
Will was the one who wrote that in, and then Bethany and I designed the label. But that really took off. Like
breakout star.
Everyone who's watched the show is like, "Yo, where can I get some of that frosé?"
And the funny thing is, the actual product, it's a non-alcoholic wine.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I don't drink, so I can try it.
Hey,
well, you don't
same
want
here.
to. It's terrible.
All right, fair enough.
Same here.
Is it bad?
We had ironically we had three sober people on set. Me, Katie, and Alex,
who plays the gentleman that Katie has drinks with.
Yeah, and so Bethany and I went to Ocean State Job Lot to pick up props.
I'm a big fan. I'm here in New England. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Oh, I didn't know you were Northeast. This is great.
We call it Bob Blah Blah's Job Lot.
So dude, so Lowry is a lot like where we live.
Yeah.
Like the sirens and everything. Like, I mean, it's such a New England kind of like vibe. Anyway, my point is this, that we go to Odd Job, we pick up, we're like, all right, we got to pick up a bunch of stuff. Bethany finds this garbage. It was like $2.99, like $3.99.
It was like $2.99. It tastes like apple cider vinegar with a little bit of like just a little bit of Kool-Aid, like and
like twigs, like
that's
dirt.
The selling point. It's a little bit of Kool-Aid.
Yeah. You got it. Yep.
Good.
So I'm like, wow, they really got to act to like this. And then we're filming the scene outside, and Alex takes a swig during rehearsal, and he goes, "This is actually really good. Can I have these when we're done?"
Yes. And like when we wrapped filming, he sent us a video from his house of him with brand new bottles of just this god awful NA wine that he bought at Bob Blah Blah's Job Lot. And like he's like, I got it, I found it.
I'm gonna have to buy some next time I'm at Job Lot.
I was gonna say, I know where I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll find out what it actually is. I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah, we'll send you like frosted frosé labels to put on top of that.
Yeah, I'll put one here on the bookshelf.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, this does not taste like cupcakes. This tastes like the Blair Witch twigs.
Yeah. This tastes bad.
Well, when I did drink, I used to try all that stuff like marshmallow vodka. And
Hell yes.
It usually did not taste particularly good.
It was sugary enough to get you there.
I think
after a while it tasted good.
After a while anything will taste good.
I think the bacon moonshine, Neil.
Oh, that was
not the thing I've ever tried.
No, that was not good.
That was just the nastiest thing.
Oof.
I made my own back in the day. It was I made the bacon and then I infused it and it was a lot of work, and it was not good.
Oh, that's a shame, man. That's so much work.
Yeah.
I would love to see like just a montage of you like in a lab, like doing tests with the goggles on, blowtorch, and then all of a sudden you just take a swing and you're like, that's fucking terrible.
That was not worth it.
That was not worth these 17 days that I did there.
Yeah, I was as Igor lugging things around. Bring me the hog's head. Yes, Mom.
Yes.
Oh, I will say though I think that's one of my favorite moments of levity in the show is when Tessa goes to Alex's character. It's frosted frosé, and just the delivery of that line. We were watching it in the monitor, and we just started falling out laughing.
And that's the moment that Alex got the role during his audition, because that was his scene, the audition scene to read. And I had such a specific delivery in my head of the way that this character would drink the wine, pause, and admit that's delicious. And Alex got it. Like, I didn't even watch the rest of his tape. I was like, Dennis, fast forward to the part where he drinks the wine, and you fast forwarded. I was like,
we got him. No, we were screaming. We were like, we got him. We got him.
That was
and the funny thing too is that they're both comedic actors, so like they have that timing, but they're also so good at dramatic acting. Obviously,
I think it's an important scene too, because that's kind of back to what I was saying. Like, that's when you realize, oh, this isn't some yokel dude. He's a good dude, and
he's a good dude.
And it's a bonding experience between the two characters.
Totally.
100%.
And we need the audience to fall in love with him, because we need the audience to, to have a hard time believing things that are being said about him. And you also, again, going back to like, we have 20 minutes, so we had to find a way to make the audience love and trust this character in 5 lines, 6 lines. And God bless Alex. Like, he is so lovable, and he just plays such a good, downtrodden, kind, sweet man,
Yeah, one of Bethany's things, which she was a stickler for, was she wanted good men. She was like, I'm tired of just seeing constantly just bad men. Everyone is bad. Bad man.
Yep.
No one is good.
I'm sure, like, talking to 3 men here, I imagine you get sick of being portrayed as, violent criminals or assaulters or just bad guys in general. And being, partners with a very good man who does good things and loves everyone. It's about goddamn time for other people to start seeing on the screen examples that there are good ones out there.
Yeah, it goes back to when that was trending a while ago. Like, would you rather be in the woods with like a wild bear or a man? It was like, I mean, it's kind of a dumb thing that was going around for a while.
Look, I totally look. I will say, like, I understand where it comes from, because I chose bear, but that's why we need more good ones.
Thank
on
you
screen
for letting me use your car, Larry. That's okay. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I hope she knows Larry, and she just didn't take this guy's car.
Larry's a total.
This is a new mystery.
I know.
I'm so sorry, guys. I am really sorry.
That's okay. But do you have a spot to go to?
Yeah, I'm getting in Julio's car.
Oh, nice.
Who's Julio? Do you know Julio?
Julio, I've got it in my ear. Julio's Jim's best friend.
Oh, okay, great. There we go. Okay.
What's going on?
But I love that was Bethany was a stickler for that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I always had an idea for a short film where it's a priest, a Santa Claus, and a clown, and like, they know there's stuff. No one will trust them because everyone's seen so many movies, and they just assume they're all bad people.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. No, it's a whole thing, and like there are, going back to like, every character has an arc. Every character has a really good reason for being who they are and doing what they're doing, and it was, and like Dennis's character Aaron. There's nothing romantic going on with Katie. Like, that was a question early on.
He's not a pervert or something.
No, like, was there going to be a relationship? Is it unrequited love? Does he secretly want to sleep with them? No.
We did an interview where someone was like, I was just waiting for Aaron to say something gross. And I'm like, that's so sad that we're at that state where it's like, you can't have sort of a character, just a character.
Yeah,
who's
that's
like,
what-
and-
it was a big scene for me because it was like, oh, this is just a good dude. He's not
yeah,
Just a good
before I
dude.
even talked to you guys.
You know what's funny about that, Dennis? I've gotten, so everybody at work who's watching the show right now, everyone, my coworker Jen, she's like, I really like Dennis's character a lot.
Yep.
Aaron's like he's the cop in Sinister, you know. He's like he's the comic relief.
Yeah. He grounds everything.
Everybody keeps telling me like, is Dennis the director? I'm like, yeah, and he's like, oh my god, he seems like a real wholesome kind of guy.
Also, we couldn't afford another actor, so Dennis was like, I'm gonna act in it too.
Yeah, we were like, we were doing the budget, and we're crunching the numbers, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm playing Aaron.
Yeah.
There's another thing to do.
Yep. God bless. You did a great job.
Oh my god.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did. You really did a great job.
I really connect with those like hyper neurotic sort of characters, and so yeah, that's I like that guy. I'm into that guy.
I fucking love Aaron so much. Have you got AJ? Did you get to episode 3 yet, or no?
Nope. I finished 2,
and so
but now that I know it's up to 4, I'm like, I'll just binge the rest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's about to get we got our first sort of like not review, but like some influencers have been doing like recaps, like, you know, and the reaction is I can't wait for you guys to get to episode 3. Because the shit. Here's the thing: we wanted to reward people, and this is what I was sad about with only being able to send out the first 2 episodes. I think the first 2 episodes are really good at setup, and I think that they're good for what they needed to do.
Yep.
But episode 3 rewards fans of horror. It rewards you. So it's like, and that I don't think anyone was really expecting it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, the very last line of 2, I'm like, ugh! Throw my phone against the wall. Damn it! Like, where's the rest? Where's the rest?
That was everyone's reaction. They were like,
Oh.
"You dropped that in episode 2. Like, that's how you ended episode 2. Come on!"
Yeah, dude.
Mwah, so good.
Thank you, AJ.
It makes me
Dennis,
so happy.
You guys pretty much pulled a Skyrim, and then you're gonna wait like 13 years for the next fucking installment.
Yeah.
Well, with the way the entertainment business is, we might have to.
13 years it is.
Well, no. Bless Cineverse and Screambox. I don't
Bro.
think that they would let that happen at all.
No,
they've been
wonderful.
They've been wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yep.
So, would you like to do a season 2?
Yes, I have a very clear. I can't really spoil anything for the show, but I have a very clear idea of what to do. And I have other ideas. Like there's a few things that could be done after this season is done. But I know 2 divergent paths. And that's all I can say. But I have a very clear, like insanely clear.
But we, obviously we can't do it like this again. We would need more support. Yeah, we did it for this amount of money because we knew that this was our shot, and we're like, we're always gonna regret not taking the shot if we don't do it. And so we threw everything we had into it, and we're so proud of it. But we can't. I mean, just truly physically, we can't do it like this again. Financially, we would need a little bit more help. But the interest, we would definitely love to, because there's more to tell.
Yeah.
And so people can check that out on Screambox. And where can people follow everyone here to see what you guys are up to?
Cory, you go first, babe.
Well, you can follow me by, checking out my excursions in people's cars.
Like the person in the Jurassic Park car.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. Yeah.
I swear to God. No, you
That's
can
where
find
my
me on
spy
Instagram.
is in that car.
You know what? It's fine. At least Larry and now Julio are letting me use their car.
That's right.
You can find me on Instagram. It's literally my name, Cory DeAn Cowley, and then you can find me on Facebook with the same Cory DeAn Cowley. And you could actually go to Publix.com and find me there.
Hell yeah.
Catering, brother. Catering.
Catering, brother. Yeah, I'll cater your parties for you if you guys ever need it.
Not for long though. Not for long.
No.
I am on Instagram, mostly on Instagram, Ms. Bethany Watson, MS Bethany Watson. I'm on Blue Sky. I just got verified. And I have like very few followers on Blue Sky, so I tend to get a little unhinged and honest on Blue Sky. So that's like the fun place to follow. Or you can just go to BethanyWatson.com for all your Bethany Watson needs. What about you?
Dennis Cahlo on everything. DennisCahlo.com. I'm mainly active on Instagram. I don't do X or Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. I just don't use it. Instagram, I like. It's the most fun.
Felt.
Oh, and one more thing. Sorry. If you know, I know a lot of people are like, streaming services are tough to jump onto and to start a new one if you don't have Screambox already. There's a 7-day trial, and the final episodes come out in next week Tuesday. So if you want to do a 7-day trial, you have time to go in, binge the whole season as of next Tuesday.
Yeah, or if you want to support us, you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy like the entire season off Amazon.
That's really cool.
Yeah. They wanted to give options. So, but the best way I think is to support Screambox because they're awesome.
There's tons of cool stuff on there too.
That's the thing is that it's like $38 a year, and it's like the programming is so good.
It's so fun.
They have Italian horror on there that will blow your face off. Like it is. So, they have like really deep cuts too, like super deep cuts. And there's something for like everyone. If you like Italian horror, if you like Terrifier, yeah, all the Terrifiers are there. But yeah, no, it's fantastic, and it's a really great way to discover new filmmakers too, because of Bloody Bites and everything like that. Too.
Yeah, we love our benevolent overlords.
Truly do. Like I'm a fan. So like I'm like I'll sing their praises
absolutely
off every rooftop.
Are we talking about Gary?
Our Gary benevolent overlord, Gary, our R.I.P. our sweet guinea pig Gary.
No,
I don't. Yeah, you guys don't understand the lore behind Gary, the evil Dark Lord.
Yeah, we still praise him.
We do. He's great, and Minerva.
Yeah, sweet Minerva. Yes. Now we have a Roomba, and that's all we need. We just need our Roomba, and we're fine with it.
A little hard to pet.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta feed him is garbage.
Yeah, just garbage.
Well, I've been loving Trouble with Tessa as well as AJ here. So I want people to check it out, and not just because you guys are here. It's really good stuff, and it's been great having you guys on. And you're welcome back anytime.
Oh, thank you, Neil.
You got a fan in me.
Thank you, AJ.
For
so
sure.
much.
Thank you, Troy. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I've been a big fan of you guys for a while. An absolute honor to be on this show. It's crazy to like actually like, you know, you listen to people's voices and you're like, I feel like they're my friends.
Yeah,
and then like, you meet them and it's like, oh, they're just as lovely.
Legit. Yeah.
And if I could say just to the chat and to the audience, right now is the perfect time to watch The Trouble with Tessa because these first 4 episodes I think are really, they're like, now that you can watch all 4, you don't have to wait a week and then you got to wait a little bit for the 5 and 6, but these episodes like 3 and 4 are such a payoff.
Yes.
For the first 2 episodes. I'm stoked for everyone to start watching it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And thank you guys honestly for checking out the show. Seriously, I think I can speak for everybody when I say that, you know, there really is a lot of people who worked on this show who really put so much heart and soul into it. So thank you guys for seriously giving the feedback that you have.
Yeah.
Thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you all for coming on, and thanks, Cory, for setting this up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, Cory, I forgot you set this up.
Thank you, Cory.
Thank you. Yeah.
And congratulations on the show. It's awesome.
Thank
you. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much.
Well. Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
That was sweet. That was great.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All great people.
Oh, hey.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, and I would honestly want people to check out The Trouble with Tessa, and they're all really cool. And I could tell even in the emails, like they really liked each other. And then when I found out, like how they stayed together, I was like, oh, that makes sense, because I feel the same way about AJ and people that we made End Zone 2 with. Like, oh, these are people that I trust and I like being around, and it's a real bonding experience when you do that.
It's easy to
Mr.
connect
Weeden.
when you're trapped together, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, you
There's
probably
no
either
escape
that or
at that point.
yeah, it's probably either that or you really end up hating them.
Yeah, but that's a form of love too,
Yeah. Bill is having some issues.
He's playing hard to get now.
He is.
I am gonna have to run here in a second. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. So we'll have everyone back too, because there's some stuff Cory's and I need to ask her about playing the Sperm Monster and the upcoming Fallacies, which is an anthology, and there's some people I know involved in that, and so I'm very interested in it.
Yeah, Cory's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone was great. Mr. Weeden, Bill Weeden.
Did I hear AJ say this now?
Pretty soon. I have to run.
Minute I come on, you gotta go.
No, I've got to run in just a minute. It's not because of you. Actually, you know what? It is because of you. I'm just kidding.
But Bill, you're going to be a regular here, so it could be a few minutes, it could be an hour, whatever, and you could come on anytime. So,
yep,
we'll be seeing more Mr. Weeden.
Yeah,
and I do want to say, Tara was going to be back on tonight. She'll be back on next week, but sadly, her dog passed away today.
I'm hearing.
Oh, that is terrible.
Yeah, that's awful.
Her dog Harley. And she has 2 dogs. I've met Tweak, but I've not met Harley.
Guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but
Yes.
It's not coming in great, to be honest.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you were a little choppy, Bill. You come and go.
If this doesn't work out, well, we'll have Bill back on, soon. But we got a lot of cool guests coming up. Next week, there's 2 live shows scheduled. Christy Angus from Jason X was rescheduled from a couple weeks ago. That'll be Wednesday. And then that Thursday will be Kelsey Living Good. And she's going to be in full clown makeup for the show.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
See what I'm here?
Gil, I've already started booking up August. Gil Gex and Sky Elabar of Ebony and Ivory from Jim Hosking. That'll be live the 7th.
Hosking
Hosking is the man. The week after that will be Matt Stewart's talking about Human, which is playing Fright Fest. And the week after that will be Jason Boonerin for Kill Giggles, which we played the trailer of last week. And there's a really big story there, as I mentioned. Like, the movie was bought. They buried it. They didn't put it out. He thought it was never going to get released. He finally got the rights back. It's getting a theatrical release, so that's really exciting.
It's a big win for filmmakers.
Yeah. And Jason's a really good guy. Met him at I had him on the show, and I met him at
He seems like a good guy.
Was it John Reblast? Yeah, John Reblast. Which I actually have on my
on the travel.
Did I hear that AJ has to leave now?
In a minute, momentarily.
That's makes me feel so bad.
Bill, you're part of the show. You can come on whenever you want now. So you'll be seeing AJ quite a bit.
Why wasn't I on at 8:00?
I figured we have you on after the guests.
Sure, why not?
Well, let's see. You said I'm here at 7:40, at 8:40. So you were late.
Well, I was. And Neil said, "Don't."
Yeah, I know. I told him 9. I thought after the guest would the first.
Let's hash it out right now.
Yeah.
No,
I love the shirt, Bill.
Yeah, the shirt. This is a Troy Jones design. I love it. I have coffee cups with this on it. I got the shirts. I got 3 shirts with this on it and 2 coffee cups.
Yeah, in the coming whenever we're gonna be working on doing some animated interviews. Maybe there'll be a Bill Weeden.
Right, that would be great.
Yeah.
So AJ is working on 2 movies now, right?
He's a busy man.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
I'm about to have to go shoot another one in Jersey.
You're shooting one in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Come around and visit us.
Yeah, if I get a moment. to myself, "Hey, General's dog."
When are you doing? When are you shooting that, AJ?
I'll be gone out there most of August, so
Really?
about a month. Yeah,
My God.
So where is that? Where are you going to be, sir?
be in Jersey.
Okay, so I'm August 16th weekend. I'm probably going to be in New York. One of a movie I produced will be playing Alamo Draft House. I can't say which one. Probably people might be able to figure out. I don't know. But so me and the director will be there for the screening and doing the Q&As.
Nice.
That'll be awesome.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to say it. But yeah.
Oh.
That's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
You told me, so
No, I know. It's fine, though.
I'm uncensored.
Yeah, no. Todd's in the chat. Todd, this is Bill. I saw you were on Todd has a podcast, and you were the first guest, I believe.
Too cool.
I was?
Yeah. Didn't he do one Sunday? You were on there?
Oh, Todd Yeager.
Yeah, Todd. You know so many Todds, you couldn't remember which one.
I'm getting him mixed up. I'm sorry, it's a little late. Yeah. I was on. I'm going to be on this Sunday too. So
cool.
Is AJ going? Is AJ?
Yeah. Well, I think he's got to leave soon, but it's fine.
I think he's getting ready.
Yeah.
We do many shows, so you could come on back anytime. It's totally fun.
That's the fun thing, though. If one of us isn't here, there'll be somebody else coming around
with funk.
Because I won't be here next Thursday.
Oh, see, next Thursday's Troy's anniversary.
36 years next Thursday. So.
Your wedding anniversary?
No. Well, together anniversary.
What anniversary?
Just together.
Together anniversary. Yeah, right.
No official marriage or anything.
What day is that?
You might as well say they're married. I mean, they've been together 36 years.
I'm the most married single person anyone will ever meet. So.
What day is that, Troy?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
My birthday is a week from Friday. No.
Oh, very nice.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from.
Oh, okay.
Today's Thursday. It's 2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow. So long, AJ.
I'll take him. If he pops back on, I'll add him back into the screen here.
Yeah, right. So
our man Funk, I believe AJ wants it out this fall. We'll see. That might. I don't know. I have no idea how long it takes to edit together.
Said,
but it was a really great experience.
I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait.
He was going to do it.
I keep the sunglasses up here on my bookshelf in case we ever need to.
Oh, nice.
He was going to try for October, but it looks like he's going to go for a festival.
Oh,
I think that's the way to go. I would recommend that. I think it would really get a good buzz at festivals.
And we don't know when that's going to be.
And I have some connections at festivals, which I do think could help. And Michael Epstein has connections. So. And Bill Weeden, we just like Bill Weeden. He's a sex symbol. So. And I'm wearing Bill Weeden on my shirt too. I didn't even realize.
I'm wearing Bill Weeden on mine. I think funk will be a hit at festivals. I really do.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because it's a blend of different genres, which really does well at festivals. I just think there's a lot going on for funk that would do well at the festival scene. And and that could build the buzz to go from the festivals to a platform or different things can happen.
I know that somebody who should be nameless at the moment, but somebody that was in funk said he thought it could be a Tubi original.
Oh.
On Tubi,
Yeah, Tubi.
Yeah. Does Tubi get that extreme?
I don't think you can show I don't think you can show penis on Tubi. I'm not sure.
Well, we don't show penis in it.
There's a little bit, I believe.
No, we don't show penis in funk. I show butt. No penis.
Are you sure? I don't want to spoil the movie, but
no, I don't think so. I show penis and special needs revolt, but they're censoring it. I show penis and the ones that feature Smash, but they censor it.
Right. Unless most people really want to see it, they can buy the special edition Blu-ray.
Oh,
That's a great Blu-ray.
It is. You cannot get this one anymore with the slipcover. Someone may have a few if someone really wants one, but
oh, it's really
you can still get
cool. It's a really cool slipcover. It's a very cool DVD or Blu-ray, and it's got all sorts of extras. It's got interview with me and AJ Cutler and Michael St. Michaels, and I guess did Michael and Sophia do an interview?
Yeah,
on that?
Interview with me on here, and there's also a commentary track with me, Michael, and Sophia on both movies, End Zone 2 and Once and Future Smash.
Well, that I knew. I haven't watched all the
I don't know if Michael and Sophia did. I don't think they did their own interview, but they interviewed me about it. I remember that. There's also an interview with Backwoods Pop that was filmed in 1970 that's on there.
I didn't know that.
It's actually kind of hidden. It's not mentioned on here, but it's hidden in one of the other special features. And the BTS on this, if you didn't know this, on End Zone 2, that was filmed by me.
nice.
Really?
It was like 40 hours of footage, I believe, and they edited it down to a 2-hour documentary. And then there's a long cut that's 4 hours on YouTube.
Wow.
So I'd never done that before.
I want whole 40-hour one. That's what I want.
I have it if you want to watch it. When I was asked, they were like, "Do you want to do the BTS too?" And I didn't even know what that meant. I was just like, "Yeah, okay." And then I looked up BTS to see what
it looks
I agreed to.
You didn't know what BTS meant.
No, but I agreed to it. Yeah.
Just go for it. Yeah.
Aren't they a K-pop band?
No, it's behind. So when I looked up, I was like, "Oh, thank God, it wasn't anything awful that I agreed to."
Everybody has to learn what BTS is at some point. I didn't know that either.
And so doing it myself, it was like, the thing is, like, you don't know if something fun is going to happen, so you shoot a lot of just nothing.
Hoping for something goofy to happen.
Right. But I got a lot of good stuff on there.
You guys have to tell me something, because maybe it's generational. I just don't get it. I was listening to the guests on the show before I came on, and they're all saying they do Instagram. What is it about Instagram that people like? All you get the stories.
I actually agree with you, Bill. I've been trying to use it more just because I know it does well, and I will be honest, the stuff I post on there has been getting a lot more hits.
But
like
the stories, quote, last about 30 seconds. You can't get them.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of interaction. Where I even though I know Facebook is passe to some people, I still feel it's the platform where you can actually you can have a conversation more than other platforms.
Way better, and I guess it's generational because it seems to be that Facebook is for boomers and Instagram is for whatever the next.
Facebook is much easier for me. I brought up my Instagram account again, but they kicked me off because I was only using it on my computer and not my phone.
And they kicked you off because you didn't use it on your phone?
They sent an email saying that I wasn't using.
I don't get that.
I was not utilizing the site properly.
They kicked you off because you weren't using it on your
I
phone
post a lot of a lot of clips, interviews, and they do really well. Some of them have thousands of views. So I know a lot of people like it.
Well, I tried, but they and I wrote them back and said, "Hey, before you suspend my account, what's going on? Is it because I don't use it on my phone?" They never answered me, and they closed my account. So fuck them. I'm just like, I use Facebook all the time. I don't know why people. I mean, politics aside and all that, I don't know why people hate on Facebook so much. It's how I met all you guys.
If I didn't use it so much, I might hate on it too because of Mark Zuckerberg, who's a terrible person, in my opinion. But so is Jeff Bezos, and I use Amazon.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to run into that wherever you go.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like supporting Walmart too. So,
Yep.
you know,
Exactly.
I
I hate
gotta
to
buy
walk in
stuff cheap.
Walmart because of
Yeah, I mean,
which I never-
people like it when the difference is like if I buy it somewhere else and Amazon, and the difference is like twice the price. I mean, unfortunately, you can't just
I can't afford
yeah.
Prime. So
Yep.
that's
what happened to me. Like I always tried with like hobby stuff. I always tried to buy from, Ma and Pa hobby store. But then Games Workshop had this like naval like fantasy battle game. Can't even remember the name of it, but so I went to my local hobby store and they had it for $150. And then I went to the Game Workshop site and they had it for 75. And I'm like, well, if Ma and Pa weren't so greedy, I'd buy it from them, but I'm not going to pay twice what this game is worth so that, I can support them. That's just crazy to me. If they were selling it for $100, I would have bought it from them.
Right.
So, Neal, I have a question for you. I heard you mention before I came on, you mentioned fallacies. Are you talking the Domiziano Cristoforo, John Devlin anthology?
Yeah. So, Cory's on the show.
One.
Is it's already out.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
Oh, because the
Big
new
thing
one's the anal one. But okay, yeah.
No, okay. The new one is Analogies, and then they're doing one about feet called Toe Tags.
Okay.
Now, in Fallacies, I can't show you the whole cover for the Friday the 13th.
But I believe Cory directed one of those as well.
Right. Well, the fun thing is, these editions, there were three or four editions released pre-release editions. One of these was like maybe, this one here was 50 copies. This was 10. And before they finished, they were about finished making it basically. And Domiziano asked me if I would do this laugh. There's a segment called Unglorious Hole. And what's on the other side of that unglorious hole is my laughter. And he asked if I would do that. I said, sure. And he asked me to narrate the documentary. So I'm in that as well. And I'm seen in the documentary. However, if they are doing plans to release a standard edition, which they said they possibly would, I have to ask because let's just say, and this is not bitching at Domiziano, but they forgot to put my name in the credits. So they said they would remember once they put out the standard edition eventually that I will then appear in the credits for that. And I hope so, because I was really thrilled to get to be a part of this. And so, yeah, put it out there. Push that you guys, especially for Cory, that they want a standard edition so that more people will be able to get to see it.
Yeah. Is this the Cory that was on with you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would like to throw in that I'm working on a project called Nursing Home Dracula, which I think you might have heard about. I'm working on it with the two guys that wrote Our Man Funk with me, Jack Russell and Frank Soma, and they're working on getting a comic book version, which they're going to put out as part of the fundraising campaign. A comic book, like a short comic book with the characters.
I saw some of the artwork was really cool.
It's really cool, and Dolores is going to be the leading woman in the cast. My wife Dolores, and Todd Quality Yeager is supposed to be in it too.
Hopefully. Well, you say I am, but we're working on it.
Well, it all depends on the travel budget and all that stuff.
Yeah, I could probably save up a couple $100, but beyond that, I'm so broke. So
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I really would love to be there.
Right there it is.
Very nice.
That's me, and you can see at the bottom Bill Weeden is it's not actually Dracula, but it's nursing home Dracula, which is completely different from Dracula. There's a lot of variations. Bill Weeden as Dracula, Mark Torgel as the Ghoul, which is the Igor, and Dolores McDougall as Mrs.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah, right.
I used to work at a nursing home.
No, Todd, you did?
I did. No, Neil did.
Neil. Wow.
Yeah, and then I was at that same nursing home for physical rehab after I had part of my colon removed.
Wow. What did you do when you worked there?
I was at some days I was dishwasher, and then other days I was dietary aid.
Dietary aid?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So like it was stuff like now I forget which it is, but it was stuff like you had to make sure the diabetics didn't have high sugar stuff. So like you couldn't have the juices with added sugar. Like people think like all these crayon juices are good for you, but most of them are like really loaded with sugar because otherwise they're like super bitter. Just stuff like that. And then at the nursing home, some people had to have their stuff. Some people were on soft diets, and some people had to have everything pureed. And for that, like you would literally just take the food and put it in a blender. They'd have the exact same stuff, but it would be completely blended. So you'd like take the hamburgers and add the whole thing and put it in the blender. And so yeah, then I was there for physical rehab. I was the only person in the nursing home that was there for rehab. So I just turned 40, and everyone else there was like in their 90s. And and they weren't I didn't have a private room, so I shared a room with this guy Fred, who was 94, and so there was a curtain down and so there's a curtain down the middle of the room that separated us, so then we had a shared bathroom. And the one time the nurse came in, so I couldn't see him, he's behind the curtain, and she went, "Fred, what are you doing with your pants around your ankles again?" And he went, I'm just so happy to see you. And I was like, oh my God, what is he doing?
That's so funny. You were 40 and your roommate was 94.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I did a road tour of the Rocky Horror Show back in the 90s, and I was then 53 or 54, 53, because it was in 93 and I was born in 40. I was 53 and my roommate was 28. And somebody said to him, "How's it feel rooming with Bill, who's so much older than you are?" And Ted, who I'm still very friendly with, said, "Oh, it's great. I'm very mature for my age and Bill's very immature."
I love that.
That's great. Rocky Horror was great. That was a great thing to tour. It was much better than the movie, by the way.
Really? Yeah.
The stage show is much better. It's quicker. It's not so padded. I think the movie is way too long and just.
I actually agree. I really loved the first like 3/4 or so, but then I think I think the last quarter is not so.
Toward the end, it gets like really turgid. I don't like it at the end.
Well, I do prefer though the UK cut, because the song "Superheroes," which I love, but in the States, Fox cut it out because it was a slow song right before the end, so they cut that song out. But I actually love that song, so I prefer the full cut with that song in it.
In that tour, I played the criminologist, which is also known as the man with no neck.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
And I get, who was that?
That was Jamie Hill from Skinamarink.
Jamie Hill, right? I got to lead the singing of the Time Warp, and we were in the Fox Theater in Detroit, one of the stops, and there were about 2,500 people in the audience, and I was leading the Time Warp, and the audience went bananas. I felt like Mick Jagger. They were going against the stage, and I wanted to climb on the stage with me. It was incredible. One of the most incredible moments of my life.
That's awesome.
And speaking of, when you were talking about Nursing Home Dracula, Jack is the guy who said, "Hey, Todd, come be on the show." And I thought, oh, great, I'll get to hang out. And then he called it the Tom Yeager Experience. So I was like, oh, okay.
Now it's your show.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as I'm free on Sundays, I'm happy to do it because there's so much to talk about. So I'm really grateful to Jack for that. And yeah, hoping all can work out because I do want to be with you guys in that movie.
I just have to say, nobody is going to be ready for how great Neil Jones is in Our Man Funk. I mean, he was great as Backwoods Bob. I mean, it was just a wonderful performance. But in Our Man Funk, you're just awesome, just completely awesome.
I really felt it was. I'm a pretty harsh critic of myself, but I really did think it was good. And then everyone was. On set, everyone was really like, "Oh wow, that was good," and it was the first thing we shot. Which AJ said they did it purposely to kind of start, get a feel for the movie and everything. And I told you this on set. It really was the first time I felt like an actual actor working with Bill, and I think it did enhance my performance because like Bill's a veteran actor, and like I don't know, there's just so much. I did take a lot of time to prepare for the role too, to get down how I was going to play him, the mannerisms and everything, and then when we were there together, it just was really, it really felt good.
It was great. And AJ said they purposely did it first.
Yeah, he said because a lot of people said like that's like a complicated scene. You probably shouldn't do that first. And he said that was the reason why he did that one first.
What was the reason?
He said it was like a complicated scene, and he thought if they did that first, if it went well and he thought it did, like it could help set the tone for like the rest of the movie. And he said like it didn't work that way.
I think people, excuse me, I think people were impressed by how well we did in that scene, and then they felt they had to step up to that level.
Yeah, so and Jimmy, the DP, who I like a lot, like he was
great. He's great.
I could tell he was really into it. And that honestly, everyone really helped the performance. I think working with you, Jimmy there with the camera, and then even AJ was a great director.
My God, he's the best.
Because he just kind of he knew like it was good, but then he just helped me kind of like just find the arc in that one scene, and it worked all around really well. I thought
AJ is some kind of genius. I really think he is. He's a great director.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, he really has a vision. It was cool because, like, I think the movie has a lot of the script had a lot of heart and everything, and then I think he added like just his own little vision to it, but without changing it. He didn't like make it something completely different, but it's kind of a combination of what's in the paper, what's on the page, and his take, and then all of our performances.
And Michael J.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, and Michael's a huge contribution to it.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. Mm-hmm. Michael is brilliant on so many levels. I mean, he's very creative, but he has a very strange and unusual mix of niceness and sternness.
Yeah.
He really gets down to business. He's not like, he doesn't mess around.
Yeah, and I always think it's interesting, Michael. Like, there's two sides to him. There's kind of like the trauma side where it's like, a certain kind of thing, but also an artsy side to him. So, and it's kind of a combination of both of them together.
Kind of where what I was getting at was he has that free and easy kind of thing sometimes, but when it gets down to business, he's all business. And I really like that because too much traumatism.
I agree.
It's not helpful.
Right. A certain amount of it is fun, but
right.
Well, I first sort of got introduced to Michael and Sophia's works when I got the Blu-ray of Seven Sins, which Domiziano Cristoforo also had a segment in. And Michael and Sophia's segment in Seven Sins just blew my mind. And so when I got to go to the Once and Future Smash premiere in LA, and I got to tell Michael that, I said, oh God, Seven Sins. Wow. And he was like, "Oh," so yeah, I was so glad I got a chance to say that.
He was nude in that or something. What was the deal with him?
Yeah.
Well, there's some nudity, yes.
Don't worry, I got it. Are we getting Psychwave for Christmas? Well, right now there is the Psychwave Christmas special Indiegogo that you can help contribute to. Right. I'll put the link up on the website for everybody.
And there's going to be that double Psycho 8, 1 and 2 in the same...
a physical release, a Blu-ray, which and I was helped record the commentary track, which I think came out really fun. I think that's going to be great.
Oh, is it good? Because I had fun doing it, but you never know with those things.
Yeah, I think it came out well. I think it's fun, and I think it was cool to have a few people on the commentary track. I think it'll come out fun.
Yeah.
So for part 1, it's Bill, Addison, and Greg, and then part 2, it's Bill, Addison, Greg, and myself.
Part 2?
The commentary. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on a Blu-ray, a new 4K, whatever that is. I don't think I can play 4K on my home thing.
You have to have a player. You can have a regular TV, but you got to have a 4K player.
Right.
But it will be a 4K / Blu-ray combo. So you would be able to play the Blu-ray disc at least.
Oh, okay.
Troy's beard's getting really long there.
Whose? Oh,
Troy's. Yeah. Well, I know, Tuss.
Yeah,
I actually trimmed mine today, so it's not. It's not.
Mine's
as long
way
as
down to here. Yeah.
Oh,
but Bill, you were talking about Sergeant Kabuki Man, right?
Yeah, right. This guy came to my house in Woodstock. He traveled quite a long way and shot me and interviewed me, and that's supposed to be on the new Blu-ray. But when I looked up what's on it, it didn't include my thing. So now
it might not be a complete list because the disc goes on sale August the 1st at noon Eastern time on the Vinegar Syndrome website. And I have a feeling, I'm going to be up here. It'll be 9 a.m. for me. Right. I'm going to be up, and as soon as it hits the thing and the site comes up, I'm going to order it because I have a feeling because that one will have the unrated cut as well as the PG-13 cut.
Oh,
okay. And there's going to be a lot of extras never before seen. And plus, Vinegar Syndrome will restore it much nicer than the usual trauma discs. So I have a feeling it's going to go fast. I mean, hundreds of beavers and the Keep sold within one day.
So you told me that interview that they did was done a couple months ago. No, it was done about a year ago, and I couldn't find.
I thought time's flying, man. I remember you messaging me and saying, "Hey, the guy from Vinegar Syndrome's coming over tomorrow," and I thought that was a few months ago.
If you could find that date, I would be so happy. I looked through all my calendars for the last couple of years, trying to figure out when that was, so I could. But then I called Vinegar Syndrome to find out what the story was, but I haven't got a call back yet.
Yeah, you probably called them late in the afternoon when they were leaving, but I'll see after I take a nap tonight. I'll try to see if I can scroll back. But you and we've got a novel's worth of messages. So
I'm always messaging Todd.
Oh yeah, we're like
it's hard to Neil Jones on message, but when Neil comes along, when he answers, we can get into a talk. But it's hard to catch you, Neil.
I know I'm bad at that. I'm trying to get better.
You're not bad at all. You're just so busy.
I've been making
hard to hit a moving target, as they say.
I've been very
now
happy.
you're a puppeteer, so that thing is so amazing.
I love that thing so much.
So we got the body here. I ran out of fur. I had to order new fur. It's supposed to come tomorrow. I need to finish. I ended up making 2 sets of arms. So one arms are real hands, so you can puppeteer with the hands, and then I also made them like puppet arms. So if you shoot them from a distance, you don't need someone puppeteering them. but I ran out of fur doing that. So now I ordered new fur to finish his legs. And then the puppet will be pretty much finished. And then I'm going to attempt. Well, I said attempt to make this, and I think it came out good. I'm going to make him a robe, like a wizard's robe. Which,
Nice.
I set up my Troy bought me a sewing machine, and I set that up the other night.
Captain Wog is his name.
Zog. It was Master Wog, but what happened was I didn't know this, but a couple people in England told me that Wog is a racial slur in England, and I was like, oh well, we don't need that. We'll just change the name. It's fine.
Zog instead, right?
Yeah. So here's the badge. If people start,
that's so great.
I love them.
So if you donate $5, you get the you can get a trading card.
It's all right.
And then if a couple folks donated, like $20, so I made them their own badge. So here you can get your own badge. Like,
fantastic. Who's that?
That's our biggest donor to the Puppet Fund. So I made him a special badge.
What's his name?
Let me grab it here. He's a good dude though. If you're wherever you're listening to in the chat, it's easiest for me to see the chat if you're on YouTube. Robert Turman. I knew it was Turman.
Oh,
Robert
Turman.
Turman.
Of course. He's my Facebook friend. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
I have to watch all of us via the StreamYard page, because if I go over to the YouTube page, there's a big delay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But if you're not on with us here, it's fine.
Yeah, so I have to stay here in the StreamYard to keep things current, because if I try to watch the other one, I get totally lost because it's all
like
delayed.
30 seconds behind. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Troy, ask a question. Do you ever braid your beard?
Oh yeah, yep. I love
you
doing
do.
that.
You do, because I've seen guys do that. I think it's really cool. Yeah, right.
See, at least the beard's easy to do. Like with the hair, I let the missus like braid that. I don't braid it myself.
I can't do it for shit. A friend of mine did 2 braids on me, and I hated it because you could see my chin.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't do it.
What's wrong with your chin?
It's way up here. But I'm holding the end of the hairs on my beard. I'm shocked as to how long it's actually gotten. But
it kind of freaks out how quickly the beard does grow.
And I just wish it were thicker, because I hate that you can kind of see through it. But
I have that too. You can see kind of where the black of the shirt is and not.
Oh well. I mean, I'm just, because I get every night I work, I get lots of customers just saying, "Oh, I love your beard and I love your glasses." So I guess it's pretty cool.
I hate Roy's beard because my beard always comes in like Gabby Hayes or Walter Brennan.
But you looked good in those photos I saw you.
Oh yeah, you look very rugged. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm what they call a Paganophile. I'm a fervent fan of facial fur.
What's Pagano?
Paganophile means admirer or lover of facial hair.
Oh, I know you like facial hair. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what a Paganophile is. Someone who loves facial hair. Yes. Or Paganophobia, people who have a fear of it.
Here, back in the day, I had a braided hair. That's me back years ago, many years ago.
That's wild, man. Love it.
Amazing.
But you don't.
No, there's not enough hair there anymore, so I shaved it off.
Well, I'm on my doctor prescribed me minoxidil in a pill form, so hopefully
Who was
my hair
that with the braided hair?
That was me. That was
Neal.
me.
That was Neal.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Wow, I didn't know your hair was ever that long.
Yeah, it used to be really long till not really that long ago. Well, maybe longer than I think now, but I don't know, maybe 10 years ago I started cutting it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say so. Probably 8-10 years.
Yeah.
I'm hoping mine will come back.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm on a I didn't know that I could get it, but my doctor put me on minoxidil. Used to only be like a liquid or something, but now it's in a pill form. So
Oh, okay.
I see those commercials for Nutrafol and my hair is big. That shit is $100 a month. A month.
Wow. I never knew that.
Gray once had
Yeah.
cornrows. Did you see that?
And so when you see these people like, oh, it's great, it helped me, they're spending well, maybe they aren't.
Damn.
$100 a month. I can't afford that. So thankfully, I've got the minoxidil, and I'm hoping that this will fill in a little more, and we'll see.
Hope this doesn't happen.
Made my nuts hurt bad. Stay safe.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Good.
Well, you're supposed to put it on your head, not
yeah. I don't have to worry about that part.
Rub it on your bean bag, and no.
But no, I so far my nuts are fine. We'll see.
We're gonna have the weekly nuts update with Tom.
The update, yep.
Well, hey, here's a fun medical thing. To keep me from waking up less to go to the bathroom while I was sleeping, I forgot what the big brand name is, but my doctor prescribed that, and after like a couple days of it, let's just say, when you're having a little bit of fun and you're hitting that ridge, like that medication will then make your body like forget what happened next, and you can't finish. It's like suddenly your body forgot what it was supposed to do. And I freaked out and called my doctor and said, oh my God, what happened? She goes, oh God, that's funny. That's a side effect that only about 1% of users get. So I was one of the 1%. And she said, just give it a day or two, you'll be back to normal. And within 2 days, back to normal. So now they put me on something else. Alfuzosin works the same, but it doesn't keep me from having my fun.
I want to mention.
I was going to say, getting up at 3 a.m. to pee isn't that big of a deal for me.
We met Lisa Gay when we were doing funk, and she was awesome. I had never met her before. I know, Bill knew her, obviously.
You never met Lisa before? Oh, wow.
No, not until we did the movie, and then we had her on the show. She was awesome. And so Mr. Melvin's coming out soon, which is the original vision of what became Toxic Avenger 2 and 3, because originally it was going to be one movie, and then they extended it to make it into 2 movies to try to make more money, obviously. And so, actually, when we were doing funk, they were editing Mr. Melvin. And what is, they found the original script for Toxic Avenger 2, and they took the negatives of number 2 and 3, and they re-edited it into what the original movie was supposed to be. Oh, wow. So it's so I'm really excited to see it.
I'd like to check that one out too.
Mr.
Melvin, yeah.
Why is it called Mr. Melvin?
I don't really know, honestly. Instead of Toxic Avenger or something, it's called Mr. Melvin.
Is that Mark Torgle's character?
He's Melvin.
So. Oh yeah. Yep.
So it must be based on his character.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see it because it's interesting that they did that. And then you have the new Toxic Avenger coming out. So a lot of Toxic Avenger.
I'm starting talking about it, doing a project with John Dugan from Texas.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Troy and I are good friends with John.
Yeah,
John's a sweet guy. I love him.
So John suggested that he and I should do a movie together. So
a buddy road movie, he told me.
Yeah, with a third person. So I started mapping out sort of an idea for it. And I've written the first and last scene for The Disciplinarian, which is the idea that you came up with.
Yeah. Which I'll be able to do more with that after we do some stuff with Arbor Days.
I can't get our other person on board at the moment.
But no, I think it's a very fun idea. The Disciplinarian, and I think we have a lot of good stuff already for it. So.
It's a great idea, yeah.
And John's a really good guy. I don't think you've met in person, but you guys know each other on Facebook.
John Dugan.
Yeah.
No, he seems great. Yeah.
Neil and I had known him for almost a year, I think, before he pieced together that we were brothers.
Yeah, we knew him for a long time, and we met him many times and hung out. And then we were talking once somewhere, and he's like, "Wait a minute, you two are brothers?" And we were like, "You didn't know that?" And he's like, "No."
That's funny.
Well, because Neil would know him from like the inside group at the conventions, and I'd be the guy outside having a smoke with him. And so it's like, oh man, so he knew us both, but he never pieced us together.
How tall is he? I can't tell.
He's not much
height,
taller
like
than me.
5'7".
Yeah.
What did you say? Is he tall?
No.
No, he's about like 5'7", I'm guessing.
Oh, good. So he's about my age. So
Yeah.
So yeah, this one time at this one convention, this guy Ian White, he was a real dick to me, and I very rarely has anyone been like really rude to me. So we had the Without Your Head booth. Ian White had a booth right next to me.
So
right
we were with him like the entire weekend.
Yeah,
We were right
he's
next to
literally
the
right
man.
there, like an arm's length.
And
so,
he's like this 7'2" giant British guy.
Yeah. And so the last day I was like, Ian, can we get an interview with you? Because I was, filming the interviews. And he's like, no. He's like, don't. And then he didn't want to, he's like, no, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be seen on camera with you. And I was like, well, I don't know what the right way to take that is.
Oh, man.
And then I was like, well, can we just get a quick video of you saying, this is Ian White, check out Without Your Head? And he said, I will not endorse you. And I was like, what the?
Yeah,
what?
he's like, I won't sponsor or endorse anything that you're part of.
Wow.
And we thought we had a good time with him the
Yeah.
whole weekend. Like, we'd watch his table while he was away, and he'd do the same for us. Like, we thought we had a pretty good rapport with the guy. And he was like, boom, nope.
And
Want
so
nothing to do with you guys.
then John was with us, not John Dugan, a different John used to be on the show with us. And so I went because I was hosting the panels. We come back, and
oh
John,
my God, Neil was so upset. It
John
was like he went to everybody and he's like, "What would you do if this happened to you?" And he'd tell them the story of what happened to us. And everybody like he talked to Tom Savini, and Savini's like, "Well, fuck that guy. Like don't do anything for him."
That's the only reaction to that. What?
So when we were going back to the table, the other John, not John Dugan, he was like, Neil, don't go. Let's not go back to the booth. I was like, what? And so we went back there, and he had like a whole row of podcasters. He was doing interviews, and I was like, so like literally, we're the only person he wouldn't talk to. And then so that night we were at dinner in the hotel, and we told the story to John Dugan, and Ian White comes into the bar. And he looks at it, kind of waves like he's a big shot and sits at the bar. And John Dugan very loudly goes, Neil, I would do an interview with you anytime on video. In fact, come up to the room tonight. And then Ian just turned around and put his head down. And Troy's like, the two 5'5" guys are picking a fight with the 7 foot tall guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling everybody. I'm like, I'm at 5'7", I'm the biggest guy at the table here, and like they're all picking a fight with this 7'2" guy. Like, no.
I really appreciated that of John,
yeah.
And you could tell the guy he turned around and just sunk down, which I thought.
Yeah, because he's like John Dugan's like, I'd be proud to do anything with you, Neil. I love you. It was great.
You never found out why he had that reaction to you, huh?
No. It had nothing to do with licensing because he did interviews with everybody else there.
Yeah. But then we kind of got the last laugh because he played the Mountain on the first season of Game of Thrones. But I guess he was kind of a dick to like the people on there because by the time the character came back, they had given him the boot and they hired the guy that had won the World's Strongest Man contest to be the Mountain after that. So we're like, screw you, Ian White.
Ian White. And you said, Neil, it had nothing to do with what? Did you say?
Someone said maybe it was about licensing, but no, it was because he did interviews with everybody else there except for us.
Right.
And I was we were the official podcast of the show, and I was doing the panels and stuff. It was very
Actually, I think it was the Days of the Dead.
It was Days of the Dead.
What a sick fuck, huh?
Yeah, so screw Ian White. But I think he's about the only person I've ever had a bad experience with at a convention.
I think so. Because I remember even, who's the guy? Neil Dick. Oh man, shame on me not thinking of the guy's name. He was in Gremlins and.
Oh, the old guy. No, he
Yeah.
was nice to me. He just didn't want to do it. But
But I remember you had told
anybody.
him that story too, and he was just
Yeah.
like, screw that guy. Don't even worry about him.
The old guy.
Yeah.
Huh?
I can't think of his name.
He used to call me the Hat Man because I used to wear a big top hat.
Man, that reminds me. When I lived with a friend in Palm Desert, he knew this couple, and they'd always want to meet for dinners and stuff like that. And at one point, he said, my friend told me, "Oh well, you're not invited tonight." I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Well, they don't like your long hair and beard."
Wow.
I was nice to them, conversation, everything, but they just didn't like. Well, I mean, I had darker hair and much more long hair and stuff, but they just didn't like my appearance.
Wow.
No matter how intelligent I seemed to them, they did not want me anywhere near them. And it was weird. At first I was a bit hurt, but then I thought, as they said in the South Park movie, fuck them right in the ear.
Speaking of South Park, have you seen that new thing that they did on Trump?
Yeah,
I have Paramount Plus, so I need to check it out.
And then the White House put out an official statement about it. It's like my whole yeah, they put out like they were like it just sounded like Trump sounds on X or whatever. He's just like it was like South Park hasn't been relevant in years and blah.
God.
And I was just like, my whole life, all these shows have always made fun of the president, and none of the presidents has ever been like come out and made a statement about South Park or the Tonight Show or something. I was like, oh my God, how pathetic is that?
Well, they always say the exact opposite of what's really happening, so they said that the show has,
and all that's going to do is make people go and watch it more, you know?
Well, it's like what they said about Stephen Colbert, that his ratings have been so low over the years.
Oh yeah,
and
it was
blah,
all
blah,
this crazy.
It's like
stuff.
it's the opposite. It's always the opposite. So
he's meeting all the competition. I got to go in a minute, by the way.
All right, I just want to mention Astroplane Drifter. Maybe you don't even know this, Todd. It's going to be playing in Buffalo.
It is.
Yeah, I see Mike's posts every day. And that's why I tell people, go to astroplanedrifter.com and see where all the screenings are. This movie is, doing really well on tour. And I mean, I wish it could get picked up for a big theatrical, but So don't miss Astroplane Drifter.
Yeah, amazing fantasy film festival that's run by Greg Lamberson. So
and I have 2 roles in the film, so everybody come see me.
And you're going to be in New York on the 16th, right?
Yep. That's the plan.
Any chance you can make a little side trip to Woodstock?
Oh, I'm not exactly even sure where exactly New York. When I find out more information, I would love to.
Yeah, because it would be great to see it.
Yeah, you as well.
Yeah.
Of course. So, where can people find you, Bill?
Oh, wait. Well, they can always find me on Facebook. Always. You can find me on Instagram too, but I don't hang out on Instagram.
I agree. It's more interaction on Facebook.
I don't do
always easier.
I don't do TikTok. I do Facebook. I do email. You can BillyWeeds@gmail.com and Bill Weeden on Facebook. And there's only one other Bill Weeden. He lives in Wisconsin. Is not in show business. So my Facebook.
I'm sure he's a nice man.
Guy. Yeah, very nice guy. We became Facebook friends because our names are the same.
I like that. Yeah.
The other Bill Weeden, I know.
All right. Well, it's good to have you, Bill, and you're welcome anytime.
Well, wow, that's great. So You'll send me the link every time.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, and I know you can't. If you're not available, it's totally fine. But anytime you are, you're welcome to join.
Scene, we always look forward.
And you do this every Thursday, right?
Yeah, every Thursday.
Every Thursday,
Yeah.
but I would come on after the guests are gone.
Yeah. Just unless it's someone something like that's cool.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with them. Or...
AJ, so I figured.
Well, AJ watches the movies and everything, so it's
right. I guess I have to watch The Trouble with Tessa. It sounds good, right?
It's good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think you like it.
It sounds something I would like. And you can get they say if you go on next Tuesday, you'll be able to binge the whole season.
Yeah. Yep. Next Tuesday will be the last 2 episodes. So.
On a free thing. Okay. So long, Todd.
Thank you, Bill, for liking my fancy crackers.
Have you seen the fancy crackers?
I don't know if Neil's seen it yet.
I have not.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, the video. Yeah.
It only takes
the singing video. Did you? Is that an original song?
No. Yeah. I made it up one night at work when I was eating these fancy crackers, and that's what I called them. And then actually, but you saw me.
The tune is London Bridge.
London Bridge, yeah.
London Bridges, yeah, but Neil, I guess you haven't seen the newer version where I'm actually dancing and having.
I've not seen this.
Oh, well, that is in my review of Marvelos. Like I said, if you don't want to sit through the whole review, Neil.
I do. I just on Thursday. I'm busy getting ready for the show.
No, I mean, but it's long, so if you just wanted to tack on your intro and outro, and but you will see my fancy crackers video in the review as well as it's on my Facebook page right now. So I would say watch it. Press your fancy crackers. But no, it'll become your new earworm.
All right, Bill. We'll see you.
Hey, so long.
Bye, Bill.
So long, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Right. How do we get out of it?
I'll get you out of here.
There we go.
Neil's good at kicking people out.
Yeah, I used to feel bad about it, but
oh man.
But you got to do what you got to do.
And I'm not sure. I can't really watch every Thursday, but when you said you have Cory back, I really would love to see that because I'd like to hear what you had to say because the fallacies thing.
Yeah, I need to see fallacies. I'll see if I can.
Oh, well, they all sold out. Mm-hmm. So that's why, and it's not, I don't know if it's on any kind of streaming because a lot of Demiziano's and John Devlin's projects are kind of limited. So I would say contact Demiziano or John Devlin and say, hey, I can't get the Blu-ray. Are you guys going to do a standard? That's another way of pushing them to get the standard out.
Oh,
but yeah, I had to get these because, my voice is in there and I'm in the documentary. So, yeah.
So I don't have like a game console, but the new Hellraiser game looks awesome, Troy. I don't know if either guys you've seen this.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, look, it's Doug Bradley the voice. It's got all the original it's Chatterer and everybody. Yeah, Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival it's a game coming out. Looks good. Looks really cool.
Is it for the PC or like
let me.
Or I don't know. Maybe you can get games on everything nowadays. I don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can because if it's on the computer, it's usually what's called Steam.
Oh, right.
That I do actually play a game on Steam. Let me check it out though. I know it was like PlayStation 2, but it might also be on other things.
And for those people who can't
PlayStation 5, sorry.
Yeah, and for the people who
it is on Steam.
Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mysteries.
Oh my goodness!
So it is. Yeah, it's on
with Hellraiser.
PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC via Steam.
Okay.
Wow. I'm not a gamer, but that does sound fun.
Yeah, I could show you guys the trailer. It's only a minute long.
Sure.
Okay.
It looks really good.
I mean, like the Texas Chainsaw looked really good, and
yeah,
did they do another one too.
They did the Friday the 13th. Yeah.
That one looked really
not the Nintendo one. Ew.
No. Oh God, no, that was the worst.
That sucked.
Or the Atari Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that one was a little confusing.
Okay.
You have a void.
This is an adult game, apparently.
A desirous, gaping heart. It thirsts for excruciating pleasure. The very thing we offer. She is hellbound. Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
Damn, that looks wild.
That looks really cool. Yeah. Yep.
So how do those games work? Do they have a lot of scenarios and then let you interact, or how does that all?
That's a good
So
question.
I don't know. I don't know if it's similar to the other ones. The other ones, you can play as. So their first one, you could play as one person would play as Jason. The other people would be the campers, and they would go around and try to find objects to beat Jason, and then or get like the gas and the keys to escape. And then Texas Chainsaw is similar, but be multiple people, and they could play the different family members and like the kids. And so if this one's the same way, it'd be pretty cool if like you could play the different Cenobites, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's the same setup or what.
I'm so bad at those games. I'm bad at.
I know I haven't played a game like that in years. So I
haven't
really
played a
wouldn't
game
have
since
clue
Dig
anymore.
Dug. No.
Nice.
I actually tried to play the Jason one, but I was very bad at it, honestly.
Oh, really?
It just made me frustrated. So.
I don't know if you guys saw like the stills of season 3 of Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, cool!
They're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like the
Lestat.
Yeah, because Lestat's doing like the glam rocker thing. So they have still photos of Lestat on stage and like.
So it's like the
Bowie
second book,
makeup.
Vampire Lestat.
Yeah, yep. So I'm totally looking forward to that.
I just finished watching that Hell Motel thing on Shudder.
I saw that one.
It's extremely gory. I think that's the draw. And the last episode was just this past week, the season finale. So I don't know if they're going to continue it the way they ended it. It could leave it open for another season or not. But I mean, it wasn't the most amazing thing because it was basically come see the gore.
Oh, okay.
But you wind up watching one, you kind of got to watch the next. And then
yeah.
Oh, so it's a series. I haven't watched any of it, so I'm interested.
Yeah, it's not Motel Hell, it's Hell Motel.
Yeah. I love Motel Hell, but yeah. Have you watched? Oh, I don't know if it started. Maybe I think it might come out Friday. I think is Monster Island.
Oh yeah, I've heard things about it. I haven't. I don't know if the theater I'm at will have it or not.
Oh, I think it's on Shudder.
Oh, it's on Shudder. I thought it was getting a theatrical. Okay.
Oh, maybe it is.
Well,
yeah, maybe it is.
It might be getting one of the combo ones. They do that a lot now, where it's like in the theaters and then simultaneously on.
Maybe it's theater and maybe it's just sometimes the theater movies are made by Shudder. So,
because I know that we're getting a I forget, it says from the creators of Slasher or something. There's a horror movie that's going to be playing for like 3 nights as a Fathom thing.
Oh, is that the Ick movie?
Yeah,
that one looks pretty cool to me. I'm kind of intrigued by that one.
Well, I'm going to have to check and see. The only problem is, depending on what night it is, it would really be tough for me to sit through there with an audience of possible teenagers being obnoxious. So I can't do that. I just
it looks
can't.
like it's kind of geared toward that crowd too.
Yeah, because they're all younger.
Yeah,
and everything in it. I'm hoping that we'll at least get the new Toxic Avenger, even though I have to keep all the kids out. But
so, yeah, Monster Island's going to be on Shudder the 25th, so tomorrow.
Okay, well then I've got Shudder now, so
yeah, it looks cool. It looks sort of like the movie Enemy Mine. So it's like, so it starts place. So it's World War II, and it's like an American and a Japanese soldier on an island, enemies, but then they're on an island that's filled with monsters.
Well, even though I'm getting to catch things now on Shudder, if I find,
and I'll be interviewing the director Monday, so so I'm excited about it. Yeah, Shudder has a lot of good stuff. Shudder's got a good combination of new stuff, cool older stuff. Of course, you get Joe Bob. So there's a lot of stuff a lot of like stuff I see at festivals, go to Shudder pretty quick. So it's a good.
That's where I finally got to see The Rule of Jenny Penn, and even though I saw it on Shudder, I still picked up the discs. Now I would prefer to have had the Blu-ray, but you know what my phrase is: Walmart only had the DVD.
It's so good. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, I really liked the ending. It was very satisfying.
Yeah,
and it was just a different kind of horror. I know younger kids would be like, "Yeah, it wasn't scary. There's no gore." We don't all need that. So I picked up.
Yeah, I wish it had more people talking about it, because both actors are so good in it.
I also really enjoyed the one with Aaron Paul called Ash, the sci-fi one.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh,
yeah, me either.
It's picture kind of not an Event Horizon situation, but it takes place on another planet.
I remember that. I wanted to go see that. It played at the theater, but not very long. I wanted to see
it's on Shudder.
Oh,
it's on
okay,
Shudder.
cool.
And the Blu-ray is now available, but I'd have to order it unless you know who Walmart gets the DVD. No, it's pretty good.
So I've been watching movies for Fantasia Fest, which is going on right now. We're remote press for. And a lot of really good stuff, but a movie that I loved was Redux. It's a sci-fi horror movie, and so it's a multiverse movie, and it's about a woman who keeps going to different universes, to kill the killer of her daughter over and over. It's like a cycle of revenge. She just keeps killing the guy over and over, and more stuff ends up happening. But it was great. I thought it was. I think it's one of the best movies of the year.
More of a killer, everything, everywhere, all at once.
I mean, just in the base idea, but it's, but not really much like it.
Okay. Because there's a lot of time loop.
Because I interviewed the people, the cast and the directors for the movie the other day. I haven't posted it yet. And I mentioned about like the rise of and they wrote the movie before like became like a thing, that the multiverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's starting to like, it's in the Marvel movies. It's
you see more and more of it, yeah.
And it's interesting that people really latch on to that.
Well, the one I'd recommend, I know you guys have heard of it, Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes.
I don't know if I've seen that or not.
I've heard of it, but no, I haven't seen it yet.
It's one of those one-take movies, like, One Cut of the Dead.
Yeah.
But how they did it is mind-boggling, but it's Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. It'll, like, totally blow your mind.
Sweet.
That's the one I recommend.
There's been good stuff on. I didn't get to see the new Addams Family movie yet. They did. I did not get a screener for it.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Not the Addams Family, the Addams that we've had on the show several times. The filmmakers.
Oh, okay.
It's
not Morticia and Gomez.
No.
Yeah.
The married couple, and they make them with their two daughters.
Yep.
They have a new movie.
People.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Well, the one that I missed, I was kind of sad. My theater didn't get it. Was the Dangerous Animals. one.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that too. It played Boston, but it only played like a week or so.
I didn't know that a theater a few miles up the road actually had it, but
I wanted to see it. It sounded really cool, Troy. It's about a serial killer who like feeds his people to a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Redux is also about a serial killer.
Friends of mine said they really liked it, so I kind of wanted to see it, but we didn't show up. So
we didn't get Abraham's Boys around here either. We were looking.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. I know Michael Epstein liked it a lot. He said, "Don't go in thinking you're going to see like a really action-packed, gory, like horror movie. Like it's like just a good story." So that's fine by me. I mean, I don't need that. I do like a gory movie. Don't get me wrong, but I like. It really depends what mood I'm in. I can watch something super gory.
Well, a friend of mine last night,
like a good movie.
A friend of mine last night saw a new movie from the people behind Raw and Titan, and I forget it had the word alpha in the title. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he said, "Hey, I'm going to go see it. It starts in 30 minutes," and I was like, "Oh, I can't."
I have like so many interviews to post because I've been doing so many interviews for Fantasia Fest, and one of the women on the show said that was her favorite movie was Titan. I was like, wow, that I did not expect to hear that.
That one was.
Oh no, that was I guess last week on the live show.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan honestly, but it's definitely weird and original. I'll give it that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Honestly, comic books in general did multiverse for a long time, but it's really been a thing in movies lately. But it's been in comics for decades, I think. My issue, I think it's hard. I like Everything All at Once, and I don't really like it in a lot of things because you have to do it right because sometimes I think it makes everything seem inconsequential. It's just like, what does it matter if this person dies? Because there's infinite number of them anyway.
Well, that's why I think you should see Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. If you liked Everything Everywhere, Beyond
I love
is amazing.
And this new movie Redux is really good. It's
well, basically,
indie movie playing festivals. It's good.
Basically, though, just to give you an idea, in Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes, a guy he's in a little cafe or something, and he goes upstairs to his place, and he sees himself on the TV, which is the camera for the thing. And apparently one is 2 minutes ahead of the other. So they can converse with each other, and their friends come in and like, oh, this is great. And it just unravels this whole paradox of things. So, and that supposedly was done in one take.
Oh, wow.
So if Everything Everywhere, then you want Beyond the Infinite 2 minutes. Definitely.
Here's Redux, a trailer. I found it here. So I'll be posting soon. I had the lead, I had the cast on and the directors. It's 2 directors.
Is Neville working tonight? He a friend of yours? No.
Please.
Where's her body?
How many times have you killed him?
A lot. I have been traveling through the multiverse looking for my daughter.
You're not from around here.
No.
Great. Neither am I.
Looking for a world where she wasn't kidnapped and murdered.
You lost your daughter?
It was a long time ago. She's been dead in all of them. So I just keep killing the bastard who did this to her.
What the fuck just happened?
I can't stop. I can't quit. He's taken everything from me. I don't even know what I am anymore.
I'll have to
Yeah, I
give
thought it
that
was
one a
awesome,
look-see
too.
too then, yeah.
Yeah, I loved
just-
it. I thought it was great.
And this one is just where, like, doing festivals.
Yeah,
or
it
something?
premiered. Yeah, it premiered at South by Southwest, and now it's playing Fantasia Fest. It just played there a couple days ago.
It's just when I see stuff like this, I go, "Oh man, that'd be so great to see in a theater," and it usually winds up not doing that, and then you got all these blockbusters that I couldn't care less.
From what
about.
I found out on the interview, it actually is getting a theatrical release early next year,
that would be so
2026,
great.
which
You know,
I'm
kinda also-
really happy about. It's great.
What was the movie with Jim Belushi, Retrograde or something, where he kept going back in the past, and this kind of thing, but he kept going back. I think it's called Retrograde, but it's got Jim Belushi. This kind of reminds me of that, or stuff like Primer, or some of the other films where they this. But each one's different in its own way. This one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff about the kill. It's more. There's a lot of stuff going on as the movie goes on. It's really done well.
Retroactive. That's the movie with Jim Belushi.
How old is it?
Possibly late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, because it sounds familiar to me.
It's on an MGM DVD. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Retroactive, definitely.
I think we forgot. I think Tuesday was the Scream Unseen, Troy.
Oh no, what's that?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know what it was. I'll have to look it up. But I'm trying to see what new horror. Yeah, Ick is that one we mentioned. What's Weapons? Because that's also a horror movie coming out.
That one,
that's
I just
the one.
saw the trailer for it. Looks
That's the one where all the kids go running out of their homes. Late
Oh
at night. Yeah. And what's the one with the Franco brother about
Together?
the couple? Together,
Oh, yeah.
Together, yeah. We may have a guest from. I'm not sure. I bet we don't. But we were. They've been emailing me stuff about it, but I don't know if we're gonna get the guest on. I don't know if you guys saw last week. I mentioned. I won't mention. A real big guest was gonna come on the show from a movie from Fantasia, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I was really excited about it.
Kind of reminds me when I did my radio shows. Tori Amos was supposed to call me, and I was going to chat with her live on the air. She didn't call. But I got to talk on the air with the lead of King Missile. That was fun, but didn't hear from Tori, so I'm kind of sad about it.
I'm trying to find. So Scream Unseen. Yeah, it was July 21st. I'm trying to find out what it was. It's not telling me what it was. I would assume it's probably somewhere what the movie was,
Yeah, you would think. I'll be bummed if it was like The Long Walk or something.
Yeah. Well, what happened was we looked the week before, and the tickets were all sold out except for like a couple here and there, so we couldn't sit together. The only place we could sit together was the front row all the way on the end. I was like, that's not going to be very fun.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. I think I was forced into that for one of the Lord of the Rings. I think we had to sit in the front, like all the way to the right, and my neck was totally like screwed at the end.
For Toxic Avenger, I was basically stuck on the far left, and then they opened up a few seats in the front row that were originally reserved, and my two friends I came with grabbed those two seats and waved me over, so I got to sit dead center in the front. And that way, when the movie ended, they put a rope up so people couldn't get to the front to get to Macon Blair, but because we were sitting in the front, we got to get up, go up to Macon and get pictures and autographs while everyone else had to leave. It was so nice.
That's awesome.
No, I think I found it here.
And Macon, by the way, mentioned he said he loved my review that I did on the Todd Sampler. Yeah.
Oh, it
really
was
fun.
The Home, the movie The Home, which
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen because I interviewed the director of. It's a guy who made The Purge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool though. It's Pete Davidson, who I'm normally not a big fan of, but
Yeah, I'm not at all.
Yeah.
I'm not either. But this movie was really good, and it was a much different role for him. It wasn't comedic at all, and so despite Pete Davidson, I really liked it a lot. It's a horror movie that takes place in a nursing home.
Oh, cool. Oh,
That's
I think
going
I
to be
did
a
see the
trend.
trailer for it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting because Pete Davidson, like, he goes there not for physical rehab, but like he starts working there, and then like there's some weird stuff going on with the old people at the nursing home. It was really good, and so I thought it was also it was like a combination of like a psychological horror movie, and there's also some really bloody scenes in the movie, so it kind of was best of both worlds to me. But it was cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I just posted that interview the other day. It was real short. They only gave me 8 minutes with the director, but
I
he's
remember
cool.
when
He's
you
really
were
good.
going in for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
All
guess
right, well,
when
guys,
they do
I gotta
dozens
get
of-
moving.
Christian
Hey!
Cordes here. What up, my future Arbor Day alumnus? That's exactly right. Arbor Day. Christian Cordes will be the voice of Master Zog here. We'll be finishing him soon. I should get the rest of my we should get the rest of the fur tomorrow to finish him up. To finish me. So yeah, Master Zog. And then from there I'm gonna do I may do a tongue, I'm not sure. And then I want to do a robe for him, a wizard's robe. And then so I had such a good time making that. Decided to make some more puppets for the movie, and Arbor Day is going to be kind of a labyrinth or never-ending story on a very low budget, but a lot of puppets is the idea.
That looks fun.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing the Arbor Day hat that I made.
I'm loving it.
Ain't
All right,
afraid of
I
no
will see
trees.
you guys.
All right, well, we'll take off here.
Fun times.
Yeah, until next week. This is Nasty Neal.
That made me terrible, Troy.
And Todd Quality Yeager, watch the Todd Yeager Experience on Sunday.
Yeah, and the new episode of your review will be up.
The Todd Sampler with
that'll be up probably tomorrow, either tomorrow or Saturday.
I will warn people you're in for a huge variety show because it runs about 44 minutes.
Oh, sweet. I'll do a premiere. We'll play it live. And it'll be fun.
No. You guys are like sitting there going, oh my God, what's he doing? You get to see oh, by the way, Olivia J loved Fancy Crackers. She wants to use it. And she also then asked me if I could do a pirate voice. So I don't know what she's got planned.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
See you guys, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye.